It is my 30th birthday. I am a big fan of podcasts. I have been listening to podcasts pretty often the past couple of years, and my friends are here from childhood, and we used to get together as a group and just kind of like talk about philosophy and share life reflections and stuff like that. And a lot of times I'd be like, oh, it would be so cool to just like share some of these conversations with the world, because I feel like our group has pretty good conversations. So yeah, as part of our celebration today, my friends agreed to come and just yap with me here at this hotel that we rented out. So yeah, here with me I have Hal.
So I'm also 30.
Yeah, he's pursuing a PhD now in biostats. I have Mike.
Hi, I'm pushing 30.
I guess he's like the Chandler Bing of our group.
Oh, he's Chandler because we don't know what he does for work.
Right, yeah.
What's your job, man?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
Yeah, Chandler, proven Chandler. And then we have Jungwoo. He's a pharmacist.
I'm also almost 30.
Almost 30. And the first of our group to have a kid.
I had a baby in December.
Which is crazy. So
Yes.
and my younger brother, Michael.
Yep. Current sophomore in college.
College student.
Very nice. Goes to Rutgers. Great school.
Yeah. You guys feel like you've done anything that your high school selves would like never believe that you've done?
That's a hard question to start off with.
All right, we can come back to that.
I have an answer. My answer is just no. I don't think like my high school made me surprised by anything I've done. You'd be like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, actually, because I like Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh, like your high school self
I'm
was
still
into it.
living the dream.
You kind of just got better at it, got ranked, got a collection. I guess art is kind of...
Art, yeah.
Did you draw that?
I like doing that in like high school.
You were like a doodler.
I like to doodle a lot.
Yeah.
And it's like, it wasn't something you could really put a lot of time, or you can't put a lot of time into that kind of thing, but it's not something like when you're a kid in school, people would want you to put time into it, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I just never did, but now I am, and I'm having fun, so
Nice.
it's nice. But yeah, high school we would not be surprised about that. I don't feel.
Being an adult, you kind of rediscover your passions.
Yeah, I definitely threw out a lot of passions from back then. I mean, I was into breakdancing. We were like, a lot of us were into breakdancing back then, but then I think I was the first to leave it because I think my style of breakdancing was very reckless. I kind of like there was a thing in breakdancing called suicides where you just like purposely like flop onto the ground, but you try to do it in a way that doesn't actually hurt you. But I would just throw myself onto the ground and call it a suicide, which I guess you're not wrong, but...
to be young.
You hurt your neck really bad that one time, right?
Yeah,
when you did a backflip?
Yeah, so I did a
Yeah,
backflip, and then I kind of just like didn't actually flip, so I just landed straight on my neck.
Oh, that wasn't on purpose. I forgot. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
It was
on purpose.
not.
No, because you and I were spotting him. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then we fucked up.
no, dude. Wait, what he did like this? When he shot his arm up, he elbowed me in the jaw. So then I was like, "Oh god, I have a job to do."
Oh shoot.
And then he landed on his neck, dude. That was so scary.
Yeah.
You guys could have been toast, but you did it on a mat.
Yes, there was some give. Luckily, it wasn't just like a hard floor.
Dude, Mike's backflips.
I did backflips?
Close.
He was so close. He was so close, but he'd land like this.
Oh.
It's also so scary.
I was so close.
You were right there. Your knees would hit the ground. Like you got it.
Were you there that same day that we were doing backflips?
I don't think I was with the one you're talking about.
Oh.
I was
different day,
trying
maybe.
on those like mats in the corner.
Yeah, those were so fun.
How do you like spot in like breakdancing? Like, how are
Well,
you
specifically backflips, you can, as you're jumping, your friends can grab your legs and throw them back. Because the problem is a lot of people don't know how to tuck their legs and like actually flip over. So then you do what I did, which is land on your neck, and it's not good. So then your friends can kind of like throw you. But I guess I must have like in my panic, I like threw my arms out and I lost my spotter because I like elbowed him. So yeah.
Did you guys ever try again?
No.
I've never.
Because I got.
He actually got it
in
back.
college.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But you can't do that anymore, right?
I probably can. I just like it's more of a mental thing than
Right.
Yeah, I think I need to go back to like a trampoline park or something.
Yeah.
Get back into it.
Dude, something I want to do one day is some of those trampoline parks have like basketball, but it's like all trampoline,
Oh, yeah.
so that everyone can just like jump from like the free throw line and dunk. I want to do like a 3-on-3 or a 5-on-5.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fun.
Mike, what about living in Philly? That's like one thing that I think my high school self would be surprised that I
I
would
think
do.
so.
Yeah.
Like pretty close to.
It is really
where we
close
grew
to
up.
Cherry Hill, yeah.
It's
I never really thought I was a city person. And now that I live in the city, I just kind of I stay home, but I do it in Philly.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I kind of hated being in the burbs because you'd have to drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to drive everywhere.
Yeah, I guess walkability is a big thing. Like it adds a lot of
100%.
variation to your life. Like, every time you have to drive, it feels so calculated. It's like I'm going to,
You have to
I know
plan.
exactly what I'm going to be doing at 4 p.m. I'm going to be driving to the store, and then there's
plan
like
more,
it's
yeah.
too rigid. It's like there's not a whole lot of like fun chaos.
You can't like make like a stop without it taking like too much of your time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you're walking somewhere and you see a nice shop, you just go inside.
And there's a lot of friction to like doing things, like going to the gym or something.
Yeah.
They like have to get in the car and drive there.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Like 20 minutes.
Instead of just like putting on some shorts and walking out the door, and then it's like, okay, well now I can't turn back, or I'm less likely to.
I hate driving in the future. Like you'll probably have to do it, but I'm not driven in like
for work.
3 years, so I'm very
Yeah,
happy
driving
about
for
that.
work just sounds awful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're driving.
Yeah, it's not bad actually. I like it.
Right.
It's like it's very meditative. You know those people who like just drive, like not to go anywhere, but like they just
Yeah.
like
Like in the truck?
I work with someone and he just likes to just drive.
Yeah.
Like he not to go anywhere, but to just because he likes
Feel
the
a
act.
nice engine underneath you, like just taking you places.
I like that it's just quiet.
I feel like that's like a really American thing.
It's a very American thing, yeah. Very.
But would you get the same pleasure of the drive in a Tesla where there's like no sound from the engine, no feeling from the engine?
I can't speak for that guy, but for me, yeah. Like I don't really do it for the car thing. I'm not really a car guy.
Yeah.
Just car is like point A to point B, but you know, it's like listening to music is fun, or just
Yeah.
like kind of working things out in your head. It's like not a lot of time. Like you have to actively put aside time if you want to like reflect and work through shit. Like you have to do it intentionally. But if you're like, I'm gonna be in the car anyway, then it's like
Yeah.
happens every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's like some. It's not all cons. Is I guess my point. It'd be nice to just roll out of bed and like get to work in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, why not walk instead of like why not go for a walk instead?
Going for a walk? I guess so, yeah. Yeah, but it's like, you know, are you walking? I guess so for me, we're talking about like work commutes, driving to work versus walking to work.
Oh no, I mean like going for a drive versus going for a walk.
Yeah, I think a walk accomplishes the same thing.
Yeah, drive, you're more solitary. It's just you usually.
Mm.
Yeah.
And no one like, you know, are we allowed to swear?
I said fuck already.
Oh, like no one fucks with you. It like no one comes up to you. If you're
Yeah,
walking,
usually, I
someone
guess.
might like stop you. I don't know if that happens.
Yeah, or you might bump into someone. Or you
Yeah,
have to, like,
yeah,
do
yeah.
the-
It's just like if you're in a
Side
car,
walk
there's like no
somewhere.
chance.
Yeah.
Unless you get in an accident with someone
Well,
you know.
yeah, you gotta like pay attention to what you know like.
That's true. Yeah.
When you drive like that, usually it's on the highway.
My work commute?
No, just like if you're taking like a joyride or whatever,
I don't know. Probably.
like a neighborhood.
I don't know. I never asked him. Yeah.
Is it a different mental state driving to work versus a joyride?
I don't really do joyrides.
Oh.
I drive to work, but I like get positive things out of it.
Oh.
Yeah. Or try to net positive at least.
Yeah. How long of a drive is it for you?
It's like 1 hour.
Okay.
1 hour both ways, or like 1 hour there and 1 hour back. So
Shit.
total 2 hours a day almost. But
Do you listen to podcasts or anything?
sometimes there's a time I was listening mostly to audiobooks.
Oh, okay. Like fiction,
but-
non-fiction?
No, I don't really do I don't really do fiction. I mostly do nonfiction.
Oh, so like
Um,
useful stuff. Like you're like getting skills out of it, or
Yeah, or like
Fiction can be
history.
useful.
No, fiction can be useful. Like yeah. I just like nonfiction because it's more like engaging to me.
yeah.
But audiobooks, music,
Mm.
yeah. Or sometimes I'll have like lectures. Like I'll have the audio from like a lecture. Like I did
Really?
a lot of my MCAT studying in the car.
Whoa.
Yeah, and Khan Academy just like telling me like
Oh, wow.
stuff in the
Yeah.
car, and then it's like okay, that's like an hour of studying. I don't have the diagrams,
Yeah.
but like I can picture it, and
Yeah.
like most of the time I don't need a diagram.
An entree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some studying for my board exams like that. Just my ex
Yeah.
helped me record like flashcard style, like
Yeah.
say a term and then pause.
Oh,
and then
you
and then I
it.
can like
Oh shit, like
Yeah.
Dora.
yeah, pause it and then like think of the answer and then play it again and then it'll. Yeah, I think that's the thing with relationships is like you do lose a lot of your like selfish time that you can, you know, progress in your own solo journey.
Sure.
But then you make it up in unexpected ways. Like they could, you know, they might help you out on something, or you might just be happier than you were when you were alone. So I think it kind of evens out. And overall, it's like a net positive. It's probably like a
Should be
healthy.
net positive.
Yeah. But sometimes it's hard to tell, right?
Sometimes it's close, I guess.
Yeah.
But if you're dating, that doesn't really matter.
Right.
But if you're like hard committing, then it's a lot more important.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, I don't know. Do you guys think that you could fall into a trap of like sort of a transactional relationship?
Well,
It's like, oh, I'm not like getting, or like if you're constantly evaluating the net value of the relationship, then you get into a mental space of like, is this person providing adequate value?
Yeah.
Could this other person be providing more value?
yeah, I feel like in a healthy relationship, we should aim to like serve more than look for what we can get out of the other person. But you can only healthily do that in a healthy relationship. Like if you're, you know, like you want to keep on finding ways to like serve in the relationship, but if you feel like you're always serving and you're like better off being just single, that's like a problem, you know?
If you're better off if you start like envying being single,
Yeah,
it's like that's
yeah.
a pretty
Like-
big
like-
red flag.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, like if both people are trying to like help each other, I feel like you should be, you know, focused on how you can serve your partner.
Fall into a trap the other way is like, if you're only heavily focused on serving, then you start to like end up in an uneven relationship. Where like you're putting in a lot more and the other person isn't reciprocating. It's probably just balance, I guess. It always comes down to balance and moderation. What about you, brother? What high school Mike Deng?
Honestly, like going into college, like I feel like I've only been in college for 2 years since high school, and
2
like
years already. Shit.
yeah, and it's like you see yourself mature. Like I feel like I reflected way more in like the summer, or like it breaks between the semester, definitely. Because like when you're in school, you're so busy on your grind, like keeping up with social life, but also balancing academics. You don't have time to reflect on like how you feel, you know.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. If you're busy,
No, 100%.
like you can't even account for your feelings.
Yeah.
But then when you're bored, or you know you have that break in between, you're just like reflecting on, okay, maybe you know there's other things I want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely how I feel. And like I never felt like that in high school. Like in high school, like I would always have like time for my feelings. Like I never felt like I was busy. But definitely in college, like you have that sense of busyness.
You have a lot of distractions.
Yeah.
And then
I
it's
mean,
like when you don't have the distractions, then like the unresolved stuff kind of like just forces its way in a little bit.
yeah. And I would say like, I mean, you guys talked about relationships. For me personally,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's personal, but I honestly don't really care too much. But I've never been in a relationship, but I kind of even found myself like judging almost like
Okay.
how can I see myself in a relationship and like what I would want from a relationship. Like I'll even look at like couples around campus.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever done that. I don't know if you guys are like ever single through college, but that's how I feel. And then, you know, just taking away like the good, and then you know, what I would like want in a relationship. But I feel like a lot of people, it's like I guess your lives aren't really like the same. Like everyone has different things they do every single day. Like I want to see someone every single time doing something, and I feel like it's important that if you have like a certain partner, that you have like this daily thing that maybe you guys do a lot. So I don't know, it's very complicated for sure.
I mean, there are all sorts of relationships.
Yeah.
Some people like work the same job as their partner,
Yeah.
and then they go home together, and then they go back to work and they're together. So it's like that's a very different.
Whatever works for you.
Yeah.
I think if it weren't for meeting people where, well, basically it's like if I met the first girl that I've ever dated, let's say like she and I were just ended up getting married, it would never be a bad thing to just be constantly together. But I think as a trauma response, I fell for someone, and then it didn't work out, and then I realized like, oh, I have to prevent myself from going all in on this person and like expect that they're there all the time, because if it doesn't work out, then I get in like a really bad spot. So it's almost like if it weren't for that trauma response, I might be the type of person to be like with my girlfriend all the time, which probably looks annoying to other people, but I don't care. I just like, I'm just like living my life, you know? Like I don't care too much about how it's perceived. But as a result of those life lessons, it's like the small chance that I end up in a relationship where I can be with her all the time and it's safe
Yeah.
is not worth just like protecting my peace and like you know, diversifying and having balance, like time with friends and, you know, time enjoying my work, and then like time taking care of myself, going to the gym, you know, reading, learning things, enjoying my own pursuits, and then like also time with the person, because then if the person leaves, I don't like, I can still function as a human being, versus this person was like, if there's like a pie chart and it's like who I am and that person's taking up like 90%, when that person leaves, all of a sudden I have like nothing left. I'm just like, everything is gray. You know, life is not fun. I can't even enjoy video games or like good food anymore. That's kind of sad, you know?
You ever get like, you break up and then you're like, I don't even know who I am.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's important, like, like what you guys are saying, that like I see it through college. Like you'll see those people and it feels like they're constantly together. I sometimes question, like, it's good at the same time, like you guys are building that, like, you know, relationship, but at the same time it's like you can't leave your friends. Your friends are like the people that it's like a platonic form of like friendship, but like at the same time you need that, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
So my brother actually helped me a lot after my recent breakup. He showed me a TikTok where it was like, being in the wrong relationship is actually 2 steps behind being in a good relationship. And it's actually 1 step behind being single. It's like, when you're single, you know, like you can find a good relationship and then you could end up like getting married and like starting your life together.
Right.
If you're in a bad relationship, you have to be single. And it takes like, you know, half a year to maybe several years of your life to genuinely enjoy being single again. And then find a person. So it's like, to save time or to like take the fast route, it's better to just be single and like, you know, find someone from a state of like, I love my life, you know, I have a lot of confidence, and, you know, I'm my best self, and who can complement that, instead of like, I can't tolerate being alone, the lonely nights are awful, and let me just fall into whoever's lap, and then that ends up not being sustainable because other people don't like it if you can't stand on your own. So that actually motivated me a lot to instead of like, because I do have like a vice of like going onto the dating apps and like, I don't know, just like hitting on girls just because I'm bored with being single and I want to like have that feminine energy in my life. But I think the past couple of years I've definitely like leaned more into my guy friendships, and it's just like, oh yeah, I can actually genuinely enjoy just like bantering, talking with people, like playing video games with guys, or like working out with my guy friends, you know, kind of having like obscene humor sometimes, like women kind of don't really tolerate that the same sometimes, you know. So it's like there's a lot more like guy energy freedom that breaks the loneliness still, but and it feels like you matter, you know, like because you are like a significant person in your friends' lives and they genuinely want to know how you're doing, but you're not just like jumping into a relationship because you want company, because eventually I think there's like responsibilities that come with that, like you don't want to lose that attachment with the person, so then you start like, you know, giving more, but you know it's like not sustainable. So I'd rather like not even come close to that if possible, but it gets hard sometimes. Like I definitely still struggle.
So do you feel like you're more like risk averse to sort of like commit yourself to relationships as a result?
No, I think it's more just like training this muscle of discipline that I've never had. Like there was a girl in my church that I was like pretty interested in, because like on paper, you know, like if you're reading a resume, it's like she checks all these check marks, but it's like if we ended up hooking up, then I would have blown past like potential red flags. But because we were just like very slow, like I think we went on like one date, and then we were just like very slowly just like interacting as friends, and then I noticed, oh, there's some like pretty major things that are not working out, and because we didn't like hook up or do anything like cross any boundaries, I'm able to have a rational mind and have like the discernment of like, I don't think this is gonna work out. So then yeah, it's just like I think a lot of people end up in partnerships that are not like, you know, super well thought out up front, because you're not really like spending time observing each other as people and like how your personalities and values kind of mesh.
You just like kind of jump into it too fast, so you don't get to work out.
Yeah.
Passion kind of overrides the mundane.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And I think that could be a problem of like people saying like, oh, you know, your sexual urge is like an itch, right? You should just itch it. Like if you have an itch, you should just itch it. But I think like it's a very expensive thing to, you know, you're horny, so you hook up with someone, and then you have like these consequences. So now this person's like in your life, and then you're like, you know, you're trying to make things work. You're trying to accommodate for like.
Ever heard of a one night stand?
Yeah, don't call her, bro. That's the problem.
Just kidding.
I'd say that like getting to, you know, I've had my own talking stages, I guess, but accepting that like, you know, like girls, like it's not really like you can have like that guy culture, you know, but there's like certain things that I feel like if a girl has that trait that you have, like maybe they're like they banter more, they talk more, or you know they are into sports like you. If they have that certain trait that it's like more of a guy and it's like what you do, then I feel like that's like more acceptable. Because some girls are just not like that. They do like sort of things that are so like feminine in a way that it's like you guys will never have that cross boundary thing.
Oh, you don't like to put on makeup?
Yeah, like not something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, like I would love to have even just a girl that I could eat with. Like I feel like that's one of the biggest things to me. Like I hear so many of my guy friends, they'll be like, oh, like I've had this girl and like she just can't eat. I'm like, dude, like where do you know? Like, stuff like that.
I'm like that too. That too.
All you can eat, like barbecue type of thing.
Yeah, stuff
I
like
like a girl
that.
who can eat.
Okay, so personally, me and my roommate, we actually have nights like this where like we'll talk, and my roommate, he's also single now, but he's had his past relationships, and he had his past girlfriend who was like vegetarian, and it was like it was so hard for him.
Oh, it's just like practical constraints of a relationship.
Yeah, it'd be
Like,
hard to go out to like certain places.
Right, how are you supposed to spend quality
And like
time
for
with
him,
people?
he would tell me that one of the reasons why like he was the one who cut off that relationship, but it was like the sense of like if you think that there's a better girl out there when you're currently in that relationship, like I mean for him he was also like young, you know, and he was just like I kind of had to get out of it, but like you kind of understand at that point because you know there's other values that he was like liking in other girls, you know,
Like
I think it's so difficult when you're in a relationship if you like have all these values that maybe you like more in like a different girl, you know, then it's like were you really patient enough, or like you know could there be someone better out there?
You guys are young. You're not completely like formed your entire personality yet.
I definitely see that too.
It takes time to even figure out who you are, much less like find someone that's right for you.
Yeah, I definitely think college is like a weird space, but definitely different.
It's time to
Different.
explore yourself, figure out what you like and who you are.
I will say, like, you know, within a safe and reasonable extent, you do a lot of your learning through mistakes.
Yeah.
Most of your learning probably through mistakes.
Yeah.
Can I move this mic a little closer to you two? I feel like I'm too close to it relative to you guys.
Okay.
We're about the same.
But even better if you can learn from other people's mistakes.
True.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what you're doing.
Right, that's
now.
basically what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I definitely say like
Book smart versus street smart.
I don't know about you guys, but I definitely say like there's some mistakes that like they're definitely like harder to talk to. I think deep down like we all know it. And, like there's some like things we like don't share, but those are like the things that like build us, you know. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like what? I'm just kidding.
I feel like some mistakes, though, you have to like make on your own. Like you said, learn from other people's mistakes.
That's
Yeah.
so
Like,
true.
Yeah.
That is so
Like, you have
true.
to actually experience it the hard way.
I feel like
Especially with dating red flags. The whole I can fix her thing, that's
Yeah.
literally,
Oh,
you've been like hammered with other people's mistakes and they're like, dude, don't stick your dick in crazy. And you're like, I'm gonna do it. She's not.
She's worth it, man.
She's worth it. I can fix her, dude. I can fix her.
It's
makes you-
the rose-colored glasses.
Is that something by was it J. Cole? It's like, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her.
Yeah.
Is that what that's about?
song, but
I don't know that
that's
song.
the first song.
The line just sounds like you can't really help someone who either doesn't know there's something to help or doesn't want to be helped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like, you can just like fix people, you know? Like, who's to say you're even right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, even harder than that, it's like seeing what your shortcomings are,
Yeah.
fixing that.
Yeah.
I
Think
definitely
back.
say like everyone's in a different stage of life, like how you would say you know, if you just got a relationship, there's like time to heal. I feel like that's necessary, and you don't know if like maybe you like a girl that she's in that current stage. You
Yeah.
can't,
Yeah.
you can't even say.
Yeah, I
You
wouldn't
just
want
have
to
to
date
accept
someone
it.
who still has like hella baggage from her ex, you know? Because
Yeah.
then that could mean she's dating me because I'm the opposite of her ex, and just wants to try like, you know, maybe her ex was like, you know, a bad boy, and then I'm like, you know, nerdy good boy or something. And then so she's like, oh, let me try a guy who respects me, but then she finds out she's actually not into me, but she's just doing it because she's, you know, she fell off the horse on the right side, so that she threw her onto that other side, but then she's falling off the other side or something. Like you want to be just like seated on the horse. So it takes so long to heal from like emotional baggage. I feel so it's like rather not accumulate more baggage.
I mean, like, what is trauma besides, like, you know, your body trying to protect you from it happening again?
Yeah.
Spicy.
What's spicy? You burp?
No, just like yeah.
Yeah, I feel like my
Very
belly's still
warm.
shaking.
Very warm inside, yeah.
Oh, full.
I have an oven in my belly. It's heating me through the cold months of being a single man in 2020.
How is there anything high school Hal would be surprised to learn that you're doing now?
I don't know.
It's gotta be the birds.
True.
Oh, maybe.
Big on birds.
I used to be into birds too, just not to the same extent.
Really?
Yeah, like I would love looking at the backyard.
Really?
Like, especially when there's like a cardinal or a blue jay or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what I think is really surprising about you since high school is like, I feel like you really learned how to lock in.
Oh yeah.
With like,
This dude
whereas
used to
like,
procrastinate.
yeah, I feel like
study
before
exam at 3
like,
a.m.
all of your studying, well, I feel like a lot of your all of your work that you did was like it would have to come to you in a moment of inspiration, but now you meet your deadlines, you do your shit, you know how to like teach yourself. And
Okay,
learn
so
things.
now what's different is that I know my capabilities better. So like I know like how much I can procrastinate.
This is getting unlocked the next
Oh my
level of
God.
procrastination.
Dude, you know what? You know, like a funny related thing is like my work style at work is like I'll grind my ass off early in my shift so that I can have an easy rest of my shift.
Oh yes.
No, Mike does.
That's what I do.
Yeah, and people are like, Mike, holy shit, you're so efficient. It's like, nah, dude, I'm lazy so I can maximize my fucking around time. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm working so damn hard.
I sign out at 6 just to make sure like I know what's happening at least. And then I just like, I mean, I'm a huge morning person, so like, it's just easier for me to do stuff in the morning.
Yeah.
And after, it's like, there's stuff that comes in, it's like, okay, I'll do it, but.
Cheers, brother.
Happy 30th birthday.
It's very smooth. It's not very beery.
They all say.
Anybody want to try Sour Monkey?
It's almost like a cream soda.
Alcohol, but like it's kind of weird because like you always talk with like high school friends and like they've experienced so many things. I feel like versus like I experienced it a lot later.
Oh yeah, I didn't do
Yeah.
anything in high school.
Oh,
I
me
don't
neither.
think- I don't know.
I was a
Yeah.
straight arrow in high school.
Yeah.
Well, except we skipped class to go to Mike's to play Smash.
Yeah, wait. That was us.
God.
Yeah. Other
I feel like
people were out
everyone
partying.
has had that kind of event of at least skipping class like senior year, junior year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like other kids were skipping class and like going to parties or whatever. Or like we went to play games.
Big games.
That was like me and my friends. I don't remember people skipping for parties really.
Yeah.
I guess not. Yeah,
Well, we weren't part of that crowd.
we were to do.
That's
cool-
why I've been
cool
wanting to
people
get Aaron
things.
Gomez on podcast because I think he did party a good amount.
Yeah, he
He
did.
definitely did.
Yeah. They were like the cool Asians. We were the nerdy Asians.
Yeah.
Like what people would do like day parties like darties like.
I don't think so. No. I think I was reaching with that comment. But
Was
they
it
just
Bettina?
weren't playing games. Yeah, Bettina was a cool Asian.
Cool Asian.
Well, I know that like I remember senior year or junior year, like if someone would have like a Halloween party, then like the next day people wouldn't show up. You know what I'm saying, or something like that.
Oh, I was hungover.
They're definitely drinking. I remember hearing stories at least.
Yeah, something like that. But then it's something like kind of regular, like everyone would kind of show up to school.
I feel like
It's just
the
like a big holiday.
high school like drug party culture is never the way it's portrayed in like Euphoria. Like that's like high budget, nice party.
Maybe at like a
Euphoria is
really
like
rich
super-
school.
No, Euphoria's gotta just be like.
Or like,
Have you
what
ever-
is it? There's like a party in Spider-Man: Homecoming or something with like the Vulture or whatever.
I don't think they had like.
Like the dad of
beer.
the Vulture. Didn't they have drinks or something? Or I
I
don't
think
remember.
there was like a party at some dude's house that they just had like sodas and stuff.
Hawaiian
punch.
Reasonable.
Yeah, they make it look so tantalizing in media. You know, it's like this is where like relationships are born, and this is how you like ascend the social ladder of high school. You become like the cool kid because the football
I think if you
captain
lived in
meets-
either a really rich neighborhood or a really poor neighborhood.
I think it's like the movie directors, and they're like, "That's what I missed out on these crazy parts."
Crazy.
You're the weird theater kids.
Oh yeah, exactly, dude.
Wait, dude, no, but the weird theater kids
No,
were
they go
fucking
hard.
partying.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in
hard.
college. Especially in college.
Dude, the theater kids are all fucking mad.
In
and
college,
drinking,
they're- yeah.
partying.
I remember in college one day we were hanging out with this guy and he just like called up some girl. He's like, "Yo, wanna go have a threesome?"
The
College
theater
is a
kid?
theater person?
Yeah.
The theater kids
Like
are
theater
freaks.
major? The girl that acted in that show with the crazy killer guy on Netflix.
Victoria Pedretti.
Yeah, was his floor mate in college.
Really?
Yeah. We spoke
Oh,
once
shoot.
or
Wow.
twice.
Oh.
That's crazy, right?
Celebrity friend.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like in college, like you definitely hear like somebody from like my years, like maybe in the future they'll be doing some like crazy thing. They're
Yeah,
like
of
destined
course.
for it.
Yeah.
Like Sebastian Stan, he was the Black Soldier or Winter Soldier.
Yeah, no, but so actually,
Yeah, and
he was big way before
Really?
Marvel. Yeah.
I don't know his story, but
No, that's
I,
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Different
and then
generation,
I
yeah.
found out that he's from
Rutgers,
Rutgers too.
yeah.
But you guys all knew that.
I didn't know.
No,
that.
I didn't know until
I didn't know that until today.
Yeah. But
Bucket-
I just
bucket.
found it out.
Ted
that-
Danson, Michael from The Good Place,
Oh yes.
Carnegie Mellon.
Oh okay.
Mm. What about you?
Yeah.
Anybody go to
Like,
Cornell?
Bill Nye the Science Guy. That's the
That's a
Yeah.
big one though. That's a big
Yeah,
one.
that's huge.
That's the only one
Yo,
I
do you
know,
think
though.
Bill Nye went in high school was fucking like I don't know, going to
Wild
parties and
party.
shit,
Yeah, dude.
getting high?
There's no way he wasn't.
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
Bill Nye hitting the J.
That's funny. And then my coworker at the swim club, he dated the mother from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh,
In
because
high
she
school.
went to East.
She went to our high school.
Yeah, she went to East.
Oh.
Kristen Milioti.
So I was like,
Is that
dang.
her? Miliotti? Kristen Miliotti?
Yeah, I was like, dang, you were
I
banging the
watched
mother of all mothers, bro.
You're the father.
And she ended up starring in like Wolf of Wall Street. And
Yeah, she was his wife.
she became like a pretty big actress.
Yeah, she was in Palm Springs with Andy Samberg, right?
Yeah, I see her around every now and again.
I don't know, actresses.
I know her if you saw a photo.
Maybe.
The big bulgy eyes.
Yeah, the guys.
Mhm. Yeah, they pop out.
I feel like I always knew I'd be married before 30.
Before you losers.
but like the image of it wasn't clear. I wasn't like, in high school I wasn't like, I'm gonna have a girl, this is the girl, you know what I mean? Like I just knew that I was the type to just have really serious relationships. I have a kid, and then that's a little earlier than expected, but I feel like that's also like not to like be the guy with the kid, and like that's my whole identity. I knew I'd be married by now. Yeah, I guess I didn't think I'd be living in the city, and when I was in high school, like I didn't know how to lock in, and I didn't really understand like, oh, there's like, it's not just like learn this thing. It's like just a better understanding of the process of learning and how learning works. So like being much more excited about learning versus like not really having any interest or seeing the value in learning.
I feel like in high school, like what you're learning couldn't be applied to like your job per se, but like
That's true.
Even-
Practical context.
yeah. But now it's like, I mean, I don't know what you guys would be doing right now, but especially in what I'm doing, like internship wise, like everything's like applied. Like you can't just like say, oh, I passed with an A. You gotta actually like know all these terms for
Yeah.
these
You have like
things.
concrete results and consequences.
But you
And
gotta.
especially, I feel like something like business, like people say it's easy, but it's like partly networking, yes, and then it's also it differentiates like those students who actually pay attention and they'll remember certain concepts. And I feel like people say that a lot, and like when I hear about like the engineers or the pharmacists at Rutgers, there's always people like that they're always grinding, and I feel like it's more comparable in like college when you like see that person versus like in high school when I like looked at this valedictorian, like I didn't care, but like I don't know how you guys were, but college was like the first time I actually You know, I was like, okay, like I actually gotta lock in.
Yeah, me as well. Yeah.
I didn't lock in college.
Me neither.
Dude, I feel like the timing just like doesn't account for people being ready at different times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like you just like, oh well, you're going to college because you're done high school. But like some people can go to college right away, but some people like you can see them really find themselves in like their third or fourth year, or like they've already graduated college, and then you see, you know, like are you ever in a class with like that like 40, 50-year-old non-trad, and they're like sitting up front and they're like locked the fuck in because they like fucked up in the past or whatever, and now they're
I've had kids like that. Like
Yeah.
I remember my freshman year, like I would be with like a senior in like calculus. I'm like, oh shoot, like
Yeah.
that would be like.
Well, that was our dad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, like when my dad went to the dosimetry program at Jefferson,
I didn't hear about
he
this.
was like, do you know why we got admitted? And I was like, no. He's like, that's our last chance, David. That's it. Like they know that this is our last chance to, you know, like find a good job. So so there's like a lot of trust from the program director. Like,
yeah. It's like stakes are different when you're
Yeah.
later in life. Yeah. They had you by then or what?
Yeah.
Okay,
They were.
so-
My dad was like in his probably like late 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
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 So it's like there's a lot of. Yeah, I mean like, you know, your family. He's like, yeah, like you, your brother, like, you're depending on me for the paycheck. You know, like I
Right.
wasn't just there in school to like mess around.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
My dad just retired.
Shit.
Last year, he's 65. The retirement age in Korea is really strict.
Damn.
So like you can't be like, oh well, it's retirement age, so I have the option to retire. It's like no, you cannot work after 65.
Oh.
How's the benefits?
Social
Your
support
pension,
after retirement, terrible.
yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah. Like Korea has like a pretty bad elderly homeless population because
shit.
it's like you have to depend on your kids to support you because that's the culture. So they grew like a sort of norm and dependency of it.
Oh man. Okay.
But like if that's not there,
Ooh.
and you know like kids, well, like wealth inequality, like your kids can't support themselves and their parents. People,
Yeah.
Korea's like really close to the bottom for birth rates. They might be like the bottom for birth rates actually. Damn. Korea has its own social problems, but he likes America. I think they're like back and forth right now. Social Security and like Medicare is getting cut. So.
Yeah.
It's not a great year.
To learn like Norwegian or something.
Yeah. So Scandinavian countries.
Mm-hmm.
Very xenophobic from what I hear.
Probably. I feel like that's because people don't try to integrate.
Yeah, just being the dumb American, being
Yeah.
like, does anybody speak English here?
Exactly. American exceptionalism.
American mediocrity. Idiocracy. You guys ever watch Idiocracy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a movie. It's a movie that's like basically our main character is like locked in a time capsule and goes into the future, but instead of the future being like really futuristic and idealistic, it's completely dissolved. Like there's no public education, like everyone's really like not intelligent, and like the world is like falling apart, and it's a comedy, but when it released it didn't really land. But like if you watch it now,
It makes sense with
you'll
AI.
be like, oh, the president in there is a WWE celebrity. And they elected him because he's cool, but he knows nothing about how to run a country.
Oh my gosh.
And like the corporate greed like has reached like its terminal stage. So like there's only one store and it's Costco.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, at least that's the good one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but who knows if they're the only one.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Once they get the monopoly, it's like they
Yeah.
can do whatever they want.
Yeah, we're all gonna be Kirkland slaves in the Kirkland plantations.
Yeah.
At least that president like knew that he needed someone smarter.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he had the one smart guy on his cabinet, but the one smart guy is our very average guy
Oh my
who
gosh.
traveled from the past.
Just a random white dude.
It's like the show. It's like the movie is like too ahead of its time to get
It
proper.
is. It's a documentary now.
Wow. Yeah, to get proper like honor. It's almost like the artists that like weren't really recognized when they're alive and they get like post death fame. Like who was it? The guy that cut off his ear.
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. He was like really depressed because he was really poor,
Yeah.
and then he wasn't famous until after he died. It's like, what's the point of legacy if I'm not even alive to see it? You know?
Legacy. You want to talk about legacy?
Legacy.
If you guys were going to say something about the past though that I couldn't predict, like me being in 2016, I was what, like 13? and
Yeah.
and Donald Trump was first elected, and then to say that now Donald Trump just won the election and
Oh my
I was
God.
voting in that election,
Yeah.
like I don't think I could predict that.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
because you've never had a president who's run like one term, another term. you know?
Yeah. And for it to be
Since
someone
like
that,
what the Cleveland guy, and now he's done it, and I was voting in that time. I thought I'd be voting for some future president,
Yeah.
not Donald Trump again.
No,
Yeah.
not a 1930s president.
Yeah,
1860s president.
Huh?
It's taking us back to the Great Depression.
Oh.
And the Civil War.
I was like, what are you hinting, bro? Okay. Dang. Do you guys see that movie, Civil War? A24 made it. It's pretty unsettling.
Yeah. I figured it would be.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to see it.
Is it like topical? Like it's about?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Like after we watched it, a girl from my church group made like a Facebook group called Post Civil War PTSD Support Group.
Oh my God, it's that bad.
Yeah.
It's too real.
Yeah, and then I was just trying to like, cause we went in there just wanting to like have a good time, kind of, and we came out like shook.
What? Did you? What? You didn't like read any like.
Nope.
Just
Dude, you went into wow,
Yeah,
It's called
brave,
Civil War.
Yeah.
like Captain America.
It just felt so real. Like it wasn't even like fun. It was just like they
think it's
put
supposed
you
to.
like it made you feel like you were just this is just how your life could be. It's like
Yeah.
you can't go to the gas station without being worried about getting shot and like put into a pile of bodies in the back. I'm just like,
Reality is
It's
at least
crazy.
as strange as fiction.
yeah.
I mean, people are just getting snatched up by plainclothes officers without.
Oh, that guy that they sent to where? El Salvador or Venezuela?
No, that's a different thing, right?
El Salvador, right?
I mean,
But
it's-
Venezuelans.
It's all the same thing. Maybe
Right.
you should cut this out so we don't get snatched up.
Oh yeah.
True.
Yeah, I guess those cops. It's just like you're just listening to your higher ups.
Just following orders, that's just
Just on orders.
Yeah, just following orders. Just a little bit of following orders here and there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it's hard. Like, because what you lose your job instead.
Right.
Right. Well, they stack the odds against you. Like they give you an impossible choice, I
Yeah.
guess, right? It's like you or them.
Yeah. And then if the economy is really bad, you can't really afford to lose your job.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like
It's all according to plan.
it's like consolidating power.
That works.
Yes. Anyway, cut this out.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get snatched.
Jeez.
Beer check.
You're making sure we're all lit enough.
I've done halfway done this the second one.
Bro,
Jeez.
dude,
Pace
you're.
Alcohol.
No,
The return of alcohol.
Dude, I run like a Prius, man. I need like one or two of these.
I went out last night too for another friend's birthday.
Oh.
We went karaokeing.
How was that?
It's fun.
Nice.
She's like an actually like a good singer.
Yeah.
We've been meaning to do karaoke for a long time.
Yeah.
But she had to go back to Guatemala for the rest of her PhD. So she comes back periodically.
Oh wow.
And this time it just happened to be like coincide with her birthday and we finally got the chance to.
She has to go to Guatemala. Oh, is she doing her PhD?
She's from Guatemala and then like the agreement was like for the first 2 years they do their PhD here and then for the rest of it they finish it in their home country.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It's like a training program, right?
Uh-huh.
Like you train here and then like you take your skills back.
Okay.
So,
And her plan is to stay in Guatemala.
I don't know. Her boyfriend's here. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
Wonder what it's like to move from like country to country because
Oh my God. Yeah.
everything's different. You're even converting what your money is to that economy's money.
Yeah.
But I guess if you're, I don't know how it is, but if you were to convert from the U.S. to like almost any other country, you would be decently rich.
For now.
For now.
Depends how strong the dollar is. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the euro's
Euro's stronger, right?
Yeah, so 1.11 now.
I think I understand it more and more, especially from like my professors. Like some of my professors are immigrants and they'll like talk about like their, I don't know, like it's like you should be teaching me, but they'll go on rants of like, you know, oh like this and that. I came to this country for this, like you
Dang.
know. This,
You
it's
kids
like,
have it easy.
and the thing is like we'll just have an exam and then it's like, dude, I didn't score that well on the exam because like you're like our last class before the exam, you're like just putting in information, like please start your rant somewhere else. Like I'll go to the office hours. Please don't rant during the time that you're instructing me.
I came to this country for the economy, but now the economy's so bad. So in Wicked, one of the professors is a goat, and he's like ranting about like the society and stuff, and they get snatched up. It's like
It's fine. Professor, your tangent is distracting me. Can we get back to the lesson, please?
Oh god.
That's like the opposite of like being in high school and the student is disruptive and getting kicked out. It's like you're distracting my lesson.
oh, well, I guess so. Near the end of high school, I like stopped going to church, and now I'm going to church.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. So one of the things I did back in high school was like I always noticed that there was a big difference between people who are well adjusted socially, like I guess like popular socially in church,
Yeah.
versus people who are popular socially, like in society outside of church, right? Like church popular people could be very cringy when it comes to like seeing them in school or something, right? Because there's like a church subculture and you have to be like holy or whatever. And then there's the school subculture, which is just like whatever mainstream is popular, usually like dirtier jokes or like whatever fashion or whatever, like pop culture, whatever makes you popular in school. But there were two people that I kind of looked up to as Christians, because I was like, they're charismatic and popular in church, and they're like charismatic and popular outside of church. So the first one, and the second one was Jungwoo Byun.
What?
And I basically found out that like both of these people didn't really like believe in church now, or like believe in like the gospel now. So that's like
That's why.
So that was like, it was kind of, for me it was kind of just like, oh okay, so it's kind of like these Christians that I kind of like looked up to were just like, oh, they're not really like Christian. And it's like,
There was a time, I think, that I was
Oh,
more like more involved, I guess, and more invested genuinely
oh,
in the church.
like in high school?
Yeah, in like the middle of high school. But I think like eventually I kind of shed that away. Or like whittled it away. It wasn't really for me.
Oh.
I remember when I was in Iowa still, and we were going to like a Chinese Christian church.
Did you know about that?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know about
I didn't know
that
you were in
until
Iowa
recently.
at all.
This dude knew more about the gospel than I did until like a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And I distinctly remember thinking to myself, like, one, I'm never gonna drink or smoke, and two, I'm always gonna believe in God. And none of those things are true now. But I was like 4th or 5th grade maybe.
Okay.
And it's not, you don't really know what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why that's so clear in my mind.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Yeah, and also 7-colored fish.
The Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
The Yu-Gi-Oh
We
card?
were playing Yu-Gi-Oh in church, and then the
Satanic.
the lady that was kind of like leading the youth group, she was like this is kind of like whatever, yeah, like satanic or like whatever. And then she's like, what about this fish? And he's like, no, it's still whatever. But this kid showed her like the 7-colored fish. Like, it's
That's
just
a
fish,
big
dude.
number. Seven's a big number in the Bible. That's like probably the most biblically approved card. Oh man.
He did turn water into wine, so it's fine.
Yeah, Jesus
They
was
were
awful.
boozing it up back in the day. The water wasn't clean.
Exactly.
I guess like late high school me would not have believed that I would come back to the faith, but I think it's one of the most enriching things to my life that I've ever chosen to do, I would say. I was very cautious when I first went back, because I was like, all right, let me make sure I'm not joining a cult. So I was like, what is the definition of a cult? And usually there's like a charismatic leader that's like extracting money from people, or like it's at the expense of the people. They're being used and they don't really understand that's happening. But I was looking around, I was like, most people just seem to be, their lives are getting enriched. Like they're building social network, they're getting like recommendations for restaurants and safe neighborhoods and all these things that you can't find on Reddit, or you can't really trust it on Reddit. It's like, who is it even credible, like the news I'm getting, But it's like, oh yeah, don't sign a lease with that apartment complex because there was a shooting there like 2 weeks ago. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna find that on the internet, It's like, it's really valuable community and like social benefits. Yeah, support. Like I honestly don't even know where I'd be right now, like post breakup, if it weren't for the church.
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like the church is one of the few third places that's left.
Yeah.
That's a big
What
reason.
does that mean? Third place.
Third place is
Outside
like
of-
work and
yeah.
home.
Mhm.
And third place is like a place to commune and like
Okay.
gather.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like
And
a
it's-
like a big
The public-
institution.
yeah.
Yeah, because there used to be like this book on third places. So it was about like the bowling alley for like the secular communities to kind of like, you know, kick back after work, like just talk about how management sucks and how like life is and whatever, you know, just like you just vibe. And now it's like we don't really have those spaces.
Yeah, now it's like bars, but like
Ye Old Tavern.
there's very few places where you don't have to spend a lot of money on like food and drink or whatever else.
Right, and you can kind of like hang out and have a community.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of people do like have like sports.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Sport. Yeah. Well, I guess I'm talking about like
Oh, like
like a casual league, like
Yeah.
But like those are very heterogeneous, I guess.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, the church is a church, you know.
Yeah.
Like I guess like maybe their denomination
Yeah.
like differences, but like you can find your church in whatever state.
Right. What's the church next to you guys? A Unitarian or?
There's a Unitarian next to us,
Right.
yeah.
I feel like that's probably the one denomination that like is like actually
They're pretty progressive.
Progressive,
They're
yeah.
extremely progressive.
yeah.
Is it still like biblically accurate? If it's
I don't really know too much about the Unitarians.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah. It's just like their stance on social issues tends to lean very
Jesus
progressive.
said to love everyone.
True.
Yeah. No, we had a pastor that was saying like the stuff that's going on with the transgender, he's just like just love them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I don't know. He has like the pastor that oversees the pastors of like, because our church is part of a network of churches. Like there's one in LA, one in Houston that's being started, one in New York City, one in Atlanta, one in Philly, and then there's like the pastor that oversees like the leading pastors of all those churches.
districts,
Yeah, and he was just like, what's going on with that? Just love them. Like,
It's a pretty influential guy.
yeah, if we don't love them, who will? So
Are there other people?
Huh?
No. Yeah.
Did you like catch a lot of heat like from in the church for that stance?
I don't think so. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, you don't, he's like, I think he said something like, you don't have to like agree with it, but you can like
Unless they're to agree with just what it is, you know.
you can just,
Because it's not like an issue that affects you in any way. It's not, you know, like there's nothing to agree with. It's just how someone is.
Well, we've seen.
or like support, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, what we've seen is that resisting it and like
It's way worse.
like prosecuting it or whatever
Yeah.
has causes a lot of untoward harm
Yeah.
outside of that marginalized group, to where like pregnant women, you know, like Texas passed a law where like too many pregnant women are dying, so now they have to make exceptions to their abortion ban. Too many women are dying of like preventable deaths, like ectopic pregnancy and shit. So like now it's like if you're opposed to the issue, the data's out opposing like
People. The thing
Trans
the
rights
issue
and,
is
like-
that people that oppose this stuff don't care about the data.
No, that's true. But I'm saying like the sort of like argument of like whether you have to be in a binary way, like very
Yeah.
supportive or against it. Like there's more to it. You can't really be a moderate in this issue.
Yeah.
That's all. There was like a lady. There was a woman, I think in a Florida Walmart, and she's just a woman, but she's tall. And then she was like arrested and lost her job at Walmart because she was accused and harassed by someone for being trans. So like women are being affected by the hate of this issue. So like to be a moderate is like, okay, well that's like the moderates and the people against it, they're in the same group. Maybe there's degrees to it, but
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Getting a little
We didn't have to
ranty.
get that deep into it. Yeah.
yeah.
We kind of got
But I'm
derailed.
glad the head of the church.
That's an influential person
That's
taking
very,
a stance of like, okay, just love them.
Yeah.
Like that's a big W.
Cause like what? Like, didn't God make them that way? You know? Like,
Yeah, we get there. Okay. Do you want to talk about your journey like
Yeah. Use the bathroom.
leaving the church
Yeah.
and then finding it again on your own terms.
Yeah.
Because when you were in the church when you were young, there's like a sort of unquantifiable influence of like sort of normalizing. I don't want to say indoctrination because that's kind of a negative connotation, but it's like your parents took you to church or something. you
Yeah.
know? So like you kind of grow up like, oh, that's just what you do.
Yeah.
So a lot of people end up in church that way.
Yeah.
But like you left the church and to find it again after that means you evaluated it, explored it, decided it was for you on your own terms. I think that might be a very interesting journey to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. And let's go wait for Hal to come back. He's tinkling.
Is draining the dragon.
My Tinkle too when he's gone.
Has there been anyone who's like sort of come close to being like, I'm interested in this girl?
From like my friend group or
Or like, you know, I guess you're looking at people in relationships. You seem to be like sort of resolutely like working on
yeah.
yourself.
So that's actually an interesting question.
We can just cut out all the.
Me and David, I actually used, like I'll tell David about my life. I had a close friend, and this guy like he's like a typical like guy like you can look up to. His GPA is very good. Like he works out, you know, he does like all the good things. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do any of that stuff. He's an engineer, right? But I'd say like the one thing is like he's like pretty antisocial, but in the aspect of, like people say like they're antisocial.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the times like his friends are literally just friends around his major, and it's like all they ever do is really just talk about literally.
They just talk shop. Like
what they do
at school is like the same thing they talk about.
They never really have like that social time. Like I remember talking with him. This is like under my reflection in the summer. Like I was like reflecting, is this like one of the guys I really wanted to be like my close friend, because like we would hang out like a lot like every day, like maybe we'd have like dinner, you know, together, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like he would always be talking about school and whatnot, and it's like, you know, I'd have that downtime, like, you know, in the back of our heads, like we'll talk about like relationships and stuff, and I guess in the back of our heads, like, you know, we're also freshman year, now we're halfway, but like, you know, it would be like the same response with him, but a lot of topics even it didn't have to be about relationships, but it could just be about anything general. He would be like one of those people who are like always thinking or not, or they'll listen to you, but it's not like he would always like talk back, you know. Like I like people who also like give in to the conversation, and like, you know, like I'll see him at the gym, I'll see him at like the dining hall, and like we'll talk, and it's good. Like I still like respect him as a guy, but like I don't think we could get to that relationship of hanging out like every day to like talk, you know, because he's not one of those guys that like, you know, I'm gonna go to like talk to.
He doesn't like talk about like, you know, like
Yeah.
I guess real like internal and human shit.
Like me and my roommate, like we don't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, but like he like talks about things that like are more relatable, and like if I tell him to lock in to talk, like he's one of those guys, like he'll talk very seriously.
Yeah.
But he's also, so my roommate, he's like a typical frat guy. I don't know what notions you guys have about like frat guys, but he's like literally the typical. He's a white guy, tall white guy who like thinks he's basically a narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the thing is like, you know, deep down, like I'll agree, like he's a good looking guy, but then at the same time, like he's one of those guys who's like, oh, like I could, you know, pull whatever girl, whatever, and he's single right now, right?
Yeah.
But he's like also one of those guys who like he doesn't like, I guess, treat women like in like terms of like respect in a way.
Right.
And then he always thinks that like everything's just be good. It's going to be like handed to him in life, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know. I've never even met a guy like this until I met my roommate, because like so I live in a suite where like, you know, I have some of the mutual friends, but they had roommates. So then I got just bunched with, you know, the other like remainder, which is him.
Okay.
So, but I guess there are like things we have common grounds, like we both like talk in the conversations, and like he's definitely more social. He has more experience, obviously. He's been in like 2 long-term relationships.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I guess like those things, and he's not like super weird, but I guess like there's things with like college and like just being a frat guy, frat culture.
Yeah, he's kind of just like
Yeah,
a different set of values.
Yeah, and like I mean, I guess it's different also because like I mean he's like more Americanized versus like, you know, having like more Asian friends. Like I'll definitely say.
You're an American.
Yeah, but I know how to put it in terms. I don't know.
what you mean.
Yeah. He just has like a different upbringing, different set of values that he's come up with.
Yeah.
So it's a little harder to connect.
Don't alienate yourself like that.
Yeah.
It's a unique experience, and
Yeah,
you should,
it definitely
you should
is.
value it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely say like there's those experiences that like you'll be like, okay, like I've done it, but I would never do it again. You know, like actually he's opened my eyes up to certain things. Like honestly, I think some frats are like, it's nice that you can be connected with like brothers, and I definitely think there are like brothers who are good.
Yeah.
But then it's like you have to meet like. So what I like about the church, like what my brother says, is like most of the people like you go there for like a good reason, right?
Yeah.
But then a frat is like there's good people, but like it's associated with like partying too much and whatnot, and like you can definitely fall down the wrong like side if you like fall into the hands of like the wrong people.
Right.
But I remember I went to like some of the rush events when he wasn't a frat, so like he just rushed, and when we like I went to a rush event with him because I was bored, so I just went. And like some of the brothers, they were like cool and whatnot, and you know they seemed down to earth too.
Yeah.
But then some of the vibes I got from the other brothers were like, you know, they were just like they had no intentions of goals and whatnot in their lives, and they were just out here like experiencing whatever my roommate was experiencing.
Yeah.
So if I did that in college, I would have gotten lost.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have that sense of discernment back then. I would have just been like, oh, I can get with girls, all right. And then like if people peer pressured me to do drugs and like stay up late drinking, partying, I'd probably do that.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have worked for me, but some people I think can get a lot of value through that, but it's not for everybody.
It's definitely how
You were just complaining about like not having the experience, like the wild experience in college.
I
not too
was
wild. I feel like there's a lot.
I had regrets of not getting that youthful energy out of my system enough, but I think it's expensive. It comes at the cost of like your academics, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean.
Like for me, I definitely wish I'm like still more social and like I try to be, especially like being my major and whatnot. But like it's to a point like you know you don't want to meet the wrong people that you know they could influence you in a bad way.
Yeah, no.
But I definitely say for me like I can even draw that line because I have my brother to you know help me mature in certain ways. Like I have a female friend that it's more like work related. Like we always talk about like academics with her, but she would tell me that she partied a lot in like high school and like now she's like so settled down, and it's like you know. It makes sense. Like she's already experienced it.
Yeah. So I guess here's my advice. If there's something you want to try it.
Yeah.
Once, controlled environment, whatever it is. Have someone you trust. Have people you trust.
Yeah.
And
that's what I would say too. Because people who say like, oh, like I wouldn't get FOMO, like I know deep down you probably have some sort of like if you have some sort of humanity, I feel like you'll have like some FOMO from it and like just experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Oh, Nikko just called.
Oh, Nikko's here.
I think Nikko's here.
Oh shoot, okay.
A new challenger arrives.
Yeah, Nikko used to play Smash with us in high school when we like left class early to play Smash.
Link abuser.
You're the Link abuser.
How's that? You're saying like it's a bad thing. No one plays Link.
No, we enjoyed playing Link, but you're pretty nasty with it.
He was.
That was a spam.
You could control that boomer.
That was a Smash on like a Wii, right?
Back then?
Well, we played Project
M.
Yeah.
So it was like,
That was so good.
yeah,
I
they
kinda miss
modified
it.
the game
I
so that's
miss
it was like melee, like the mechanics kind
The
of.
physics of it and
I
everything.
was at another birthday right before this.
Whose?
George. You remember George?
Oh,
George!
Yeah. George's birthday? Oh my god, George is a piece of shit, dude.
What in volleyball?
Nice
Bro, no!
His
Oh my
sister's
God.
like.
Oh, is he a bad person?
No, he's not a bad person. Is he a bad person?
What? He says some pretty.
Yeah, no, all of them, they're all offensive.
Oh, okay.
They're just like they never left that like the Xbox lingo kind of.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, I mean.
Yeah. Which is why I'm like I don't really talk with them a lot.
Yeah.
Because I don't approve of
Yeah. Good for you.
that kind of
Nico's a good boy.
language.
Yeah.
He just dresses like a bad boy.
What do you mean? This is literally just just a t-shirt and pants.
He's
And
he's
a jacket.
he's
like,
trans bad boy.
This is the typical like fit like my frat bro. He wears like an all black shirt.
Do you even listen to? Oh, thank God I didn't wear that black shirt.
He's like, I know exactly what shirt you're talking about.
I literally changed out of a black shirt because I was like,
What was it? Two.
It's like I wore a black shirt like 3 days in a row. Let's change it up a little.
I have like 5 black shirts.
No, same
man.
though. Same.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm curious about this
Like
question.
it doesn't get very intense.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the question I just asked was, what's something you've done that your high school self would not believe?
Just ask. He asked probably like over an hour ago.
It's the one
Only
thing we've
question.
got.
Everyone else's answer.
Oh, okay. So,
Summarize.
okay. So,
Or you could go into depth. I
Oh.
don't care.
Yeah.
Mine was no. So that's easy.
Okay. For me, it's not so much the birding, but more like the travel for birding.
Like how much you invest in the
Yeah.
practice.
you didn't think you'd travel though?
Wait, what's that?
Travel for birding. Like,
Like you'll
like,
go
like,
to
we're like,
like.
oh, we're going to Costa Rica, and I'm like, can we bird there?
Oh.
You know, like we're gonna, cause it's, I mean, it's amazing for wildlife, and it's an ecotourism country, right? So, but they're like, oh, we're gonna go on the beach and like whatever. I'm like, fuck that, dude. Let me go, like, you know.
Look at
go
birds.
We got
hiking,
beaches
go
everywhere.
find
We
it,
ain't got
yeah.
no what do they got there?
Ah, dude,
Bird
I really hate just going to a beach for vacation. It's like, why? There's so much more.
It's
to
good
do.
if you're burnt out. I feel like off the
Yeah.
corporate life, you don't want to veg out for a bit. But if you're there and you have like mental reserve, it's like, what are you doing? Yeah.
And the air's probably cleaner.
Yeah,
Cleaner.
The water's
beaches
nice.
over here.
it's not mine.
Like you could say like, oh, let's go to the AC beach. That's trash.
Yeah.
It's
It's like even now, like, oh, like let's go to Sandy Hook, but I'm not gonna go for the beach. I'm gonna go look at birds.
So Mike said no because he liked Yu-Gi-Oh in high school and like he
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I just
he would
nothing
do-
surprising.
He just progressed along those pre-existing interests. Hal picked up new interests in birding, kind of, and traveling for birding. Mikey Deng said he's surprised that Trump was. He'd be voting for Trump one day, or like
voting in the election, but not Trump, not voting for Trump.
Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
I will.
What
Are
was
you
it?
talking about the first one?
No, I'm talking about like me voting. Like this is my first vote of
Yeah.
this
Just-
election.
Oh.
Did you vote in your first vote?
I was 18.
Or like
Damn, we're old.
no, it was like 13. Oh, when you were 18, yeah, 2013.
When, well, that's like high school.
I can't even imagine being eligible to vote at like 18 and then you just vote. Like I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Because I'm 19, 20. Like when I voted.
Politics back then were a lot
Cleaner.
cleaner.
Yeah.
Cleaner. Let's say cleaner.
Yeah.
Cleaner.
You know,
We were cleaner.
respectable.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
I
Gentleman.
voted. I remember voting in Jersey, but I think that was for midterm.
Yeah, I think I voted midterms first, and then 2016 was my
Yeah.
first presidential
Yeah,
election. But I think that works out because we graduated in 2013. We were
Yeah,
like,
I'm pretty
we were
sure.
like 17 then.
The like.
So we wouldn't
you
have
know,
voted in
The
2013.
prediction when Trump ran when I was 13, right? Like it was predicted Hillary was gonna win, but then he like surprised everybody on the world stage.
Well,
right?
the polls are kind of unreliable.
Are they?
Yeah, the polls, which that's like polls are just vibes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Dude, I'm just like, are people really just like
I mean, think about it.
so
Like,
propagandized and so ignorant and
Yes.
so
Yes.
it's
Yes.
exactly like how
Whatever
school
it is.
elections are.
Yeah.
If they like what they hear,
Yeah.
they're
As someone who's ran and
As
just
someone
student
who's
body treasurer, president,
vice president.
vice president, as someone who's ran for student body vice president,
Just need
it was a popularity contest then, and it's a popularity
Yeah.
contest now.
You know why I lost? Because I ran with Dan Dubin and Brian Stommel.
Oh, you're not gonna beat Brian Stommel.
No, we were running because it was three. It was three. But then I lost to Joel Greenspan because he had that McLeister impersonation. Because people didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
But then, like, I literally, during lunchtime, I would hear, like, you know, like random girls, guys, like, oh, did you vote for Joel? They're like, yeah, he's a McLeister impersonation.
Dude, that's the most high school shit I've ever
I'm like,
heard.
are you kidding me?
That's
I lost
awesome.
to someone because they said something funny?
Dude, that's hilarious because I'm pretty sure Hillary Clinton had that exact same response.
Yeah. Who was it? Was it
Kamala?
Kamala? It's like, oh, I lost that guy that went on Joe Rogan. Like, dude, he just went on the podcast with the most downloads in the world. Yeah, like that actually helps.
And it was
Yeah.
it was the worst because those
She was
people,
supposed to be on there.
they didn't actually want to do anything.
They
in
had very rigid. They were like, Joe has to fly out to like her. In
Right,
whatever.
yeah, I read about that.
And then-
I'm like, dude, you should just be on.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so much reach.
Honestly, it's like she's kind of like begging him at that point for the publicity.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be on her terms, I feel.
Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
That was over a decade ago.
Dang, dude.
Over a decade ago.
Wow.
No one went to the 10-year, right?
No.
No, I wanted to, but
I see
did
everybody
not.
I'd want
I-
to see
I-
from high
exactly,
school. Like, I
exactly.
already see them.
Mm.
I don't really care
There's
how
no
anyone
point.
else is
I
doing
feel like
it.
I don't have that much opportunity to like network with people of all these different races though these days.
Racist.
Like
I think
like ethnicity or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that much diversity in one space that you can kind of just like talk to whoever. That's kind of rare. So that's why I was like, it might be cool to just like talk to some people I never talked to in high school. But I know a guy
There's
who
a lot
he's dating someone who he met at a high school reunion, but he never talked to her or even knew she existed in high school.
I feel like, yeah, that can happen for sure.
Who's Brian
We
Stallman?
were so.
he's just another
Popular white guy.
What was popular about him?
No, because like
He's just well connected. Like everybody knew him.
Like our school is full of like Jewish. It's like a heavily Jewish community, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
So, just because they have a lot of Jewish people, they all know each other.
oh.
It's just like the Asian community.
So he would like go to
the Asian
JCC.
community usually just knows each other.
Yeah.
So he like would yap with people in JCC or whatever.
I don't know. I just know
Yeah.
that they,
It was definitely through the Jewish
it's like
network.
their friend group is like, oh, we have this in common.
Yeah.
So that's why I know you.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Just
Just basically anyone associated with Josh Ward, they have a pretty easy in to
who's Josh Ward?
our class, our
Short
school
guy, kind of like
vice president, I think.
shaved head, almost
Mm-hmm.
kind of like very like Italian Jewish looking.
Yes.
Cut that part out.
Cut a lot of this.
Yeah. I'm just having a.
I'm just telling you the school
conversation and cutting
politics.
everything. Yeah.
How it's very similar to how politics in general is run.
Yeah.
It's popularity.
White.
Yeah. But that's why I'm saying, like, when we voted, like, there's actually respect behind it because you actually listen to policies. You actually listen to what people care about,
Yeah.
what they're going to work towards. But nowadays, it's just like, hey, I'm going to lower prices. You better vote for me because I'm going to make it happen.
People
Like, yeah, I like
were
that.
held a lot more accountable for what they said.
Exactly.
And
Now
it was
there's no
used
repercussions.
like a lot of like the smear campaigns where like he said he'd do this and this didn't happen. Like it would count against you. Now it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
You can kind of deflect.
Yeah. Which is like school elections. If you really think about it,
Like,
oh,
because what can a student body president do? Fucking nothing.
nothing. But the things that they can do is like we'll do like more like bake sales, like small things that you could actually make money to like earn towards like helping your class out.
cool
Like yeah,
trip or whatever.
like reducing
resources.
prom like tickets.
Yeah, right.
But like for like in our student government, they didn't do shit. They went in the morning to like do our SGA like class meetup, but then all they do is just gossip, and I'm like, oh, I hate these people.
Mhm.
It was terrible.
Yeah.
You gotta be like those
Dang.
the student body presidents in anime versus
Wow.
student body presidents in real life.
I feel like people really just like the people that I knew. They really just did it to add up to
Yeah.
whatever college.
No,
got.
no, exactly.
Exactly.
That's what they
Resume
did.
builder, yeah.
But that's why during our class was when we finally started getting diversity in SGA,
Yeah.
and then it led
Follow
into
me.
who was the first Asian president? It was
First
like New York-
Asian is crazy. Like
It was
when
like-
when I graduated, it was like completely
Exactly. It was like
Oh, it was all Asian?
95%.
You know Christian? I
Jewish
said
people.
from my year.
When I started.
This guy was like the unanimous guy. Like he was so liked by everybody.
He was Asian?
He's Korean. Christian.
Yeah.
Oh, Christian. I thought you said
I was gonna say
Christian.
Christian.
Yeah, it went a long
Wow.
way in SGA for
Wow.
for Cherry
So the
East.
president of Cherry Hill East was a Korean guy.
Yeah, but
Wow.
like he's so well liked by like everybody.
Yeah.
Oh.
He ended up going to Harvard. Like
Yeah.
One of those guys.
Wow.
One of those Jungwoo Byun.
Wow.
level.
Yeah. Wow.
His sister went to Yale.
yeah, he was like the prodigy who like played piano all the time though. And then,
Oh.
Well, see, that's good. Like you
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
no, I like him and like I
You
saw him
actually
like
get the
last
respect
summer
for-
too.
Because representatives in my time, like, I think my first or second year of SGA, like the Jewish American princesses, right? Once they started losing to diverse people, ethnic
Yeah.
people, they were getting so mad because they're like, oh, why didn't I win? Like, I'm a popular girl. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, relax,
Entitled.
relax.
That's crazy.
Not all Jewish girls they were like that, so you don't want to group them. It was like
Yeah.
specifically that group of.
Gotcha.
Not hashtag not all men.
yeah.
And Dave was like, religion, no religion, religion.
Like finding religion on its own
Yeah.
Oh,
terms
you-
and
were
like
you
being
back
a big
in
community. That's
Oh, that's the.
David.
But
Yeah.
more like on your own terms instead
Yeah,
of like
exactly.
as a,
Instead of like growing up
Was
with
that
the church.
rich?
Yeah.
Because of Eddie.
No, it was on my own. Oh, I was gonna. Jungwoo just asked me right
About
before
his
you
journey.
came,
Yeah, what was
like
his journey?
about my journey with like faith and religion.
Hey,
and stuff.
you're about to start that.
Yeah. So like, yeah, basically, I was like raised in the church by my parents, and then a lot of it didn't make a lot of sense to me, but I think the benefits of being part of the community is like something that it's like peeing yourself, right? It's like no one can see it, but only you can feel the warmth, you know? You don't really feel the warmth until you're like part of that community for a while. And it takes time to like stack, right?
Hey, so
Like,
when did you get back? Like it was like later stages of college or?
well, I'll get there. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, like I felt a lot of like belonging in the friend group, like having a third space to go to like play sports on the weekends, and then like having a whole friend group that you can like trust very well. You've like gone on trips together, like beach house, canoeing, all these different things, and and some of them like we were like young, right? We were in teenage years, so like there'd be like people dating each other, there'd be people like getting in fights with each other, like physical fist fights type of stuff. So there's just like a lot of like just like human interaction that it gets very deep, like you really trust each other over the years as a result. And I don't know if that was your experience too, like doing life with these people like week after week.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I remember like I didn't learn a whole lot about the gospel, but one of the things was like that I did learn was like the Great Commission, or just like Jesus telling his disciples like go make disciples of the nations. And then I was like, and at that time I was kind of like locked in the sense that like I believed that Christians went to heaven. So then I was like, oh, my best friend, which is Hao at the time, I was like, I gotta tell him about this. I don't want him to go to hell. So then we would stay up at night, like on AIM. We would be like debating about like the existence of God.
Damn, you're old. You said AIM.
Yeah, screamings, Chen Hao 1128 and Deng Deng. Just yapping it up at 2 a.m.
jazzy.
Jazzy Hizzle. M. Hwangster. I forget Jungwoo's.
I don't remember.
You guys use AIM that much?
We use
I
like
used to aim a lot.
Yeah, we used mostly AIM, and I wasn't even allowed on the internet because my dad like locked it. So I had to like sneak it. But
No,
anyway.
yeah, our dad's strict.
Yeah.
What was this? Middle? No, high school.
He's still strict. Like
High
it's
school.
kind of
Yeah,
insane.
yeah.
Yeah, and then we'd be like debating, and I think Hao like showed me a lot of arguments that I never really thought of, like before I became a Christian, basically, back then. So I think it like opened my eyes. Like there are people who are not Christian that like clearly have thought a lot more about like God and whether it's plausible that God exists, that kind of a thing. So I think it humbled me a bit. I was like, oh, I took a lot of stuff like for granted, and the life that I'm living, is this something I've really like looked at myself? So I think that's when I started feeling some doubt about like, is this legit? And then I was telling the guys earlier, like I noticed like people who are popular in church, they wouldn't really be popular in social settings outside of church. So like people who are popular in high school aren't exactly going to be like church popular, right? Because church popular, there's like a church subculture of what's like appropriate, and usually it's like being righteous and like clean jokes and all that, and then those rules are not what applies to high school. But then there were like two Christians that they seemed like really charismatic and like magical, like in church, but also like outside of church.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of them was just, which is like the first girl that I kind of got intimate with, and the second one was Jungwoo Byun.
You got into the drum?
Second.
I mean, we slept in the same bed. We were roommates.
We shared a bed.
But yeah, and then
and it was like peeing your pants.
yeah, so like and then I kind of like looked up to them as like Christians, like who could kind of like navigate, you know, both settings, like, because I guess like if you're popular in church but you can't like carry that with you into the like real society, so to speak, it's like fictional popularity or like fictional social skills.
Wait,
or whatever, right?
Are you popular in church?
Was I popular in high school?
I felt like you were well liked for like when people were yapping.
Bro,
people
we
were like,
were in the same friend group, bro.
I feel like you had like charisma. You know, what did
Hey,
y'all say?
let me. I'll back him up. I'll back you up.
Okay.
So, Cherry Hill's a big school, right?
Yeah.
It's hella diverse. There's so many different groups. There's so many different types of people. There's like, you know, you got the Asian groups, you got the Indian groups, you got the, you know, it's split up like that. You know, there were cliques. As much as like I was like, oh, you know, we can get along with everyone else, but we had a lot of cliques for.
We did, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, and because they weren't like we didn't bully each other.
No.
You just kind of stayed with your own. It was like prison. You stay with your own.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Area brotherhood goes.
Nah, but because I was exposed to a lot of the groups, I can attest to the fact that you were well known amongst the groups because you were smart, you were charismatic, you know.
Oh, it was like what?
No, I mean it's true. It's because like, you know,
I feel like getting smart like later on, like it starts to matter. Like in high school, like when people are talking about college and stuff, they're like, "Oh, this guy is like applying for all these."
And like the bad thing about it is, you know, some people will like take note of you for traits like that because they want to, like, so to speak, like maybe like use you later in life, or they want to be associated with someone who's gonna be successful or is successful.
Yeah.
Because like that still happens nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, so yeah, you were known, but not known to like the intimate level of
Okay.
but not like popular though.
Yeah.
Because our school was so big, it's different. So that's why when you were saying like, oh, you can't be church popular and popular, the reason for us is because we're not a religious school.
Yeah,
That's true. And our community is largely Jewish.
Yeah. So like you can't be Christian popular in a Jewish
Community.
Oh,
So if you're in like a Christian community,
Yeah,
that would
of
matter
course.
more,
Yeah.
and maybe church popularity would translate more heavily into outside community.
And especially going into like church popular, that's not always good, because like they're like, I don't know if you've seen like any like social media church, like popular church people, but like they like I don't know, I forget. There's this like one girl who's like married to a Korean church dude, and he's toxic as hell because like he's like a deadbeat, and he's abusing his wife essentially in terms of like
That's
gaslighting.
just a typical Korean.
Yeah, exactly. We have a very well, you know, outsider from the Korean culture. But no, like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, everyone, there's like obviously different types of like people in these categories.
Yeah. You shouldn't. I feel like you shouldn't read too much into
Yeah,
it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Long story short, you shouldn't read too much.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think my logic was just like these people are able to like adjust appropriately to different settings.
You're really good at code switching, bro.
Jungwoo, you're good at code switching.
I don't know. I guess so.
Yeah.
I do. I can do that. Yeah.
I feel like every time I'm near you, you just talk. You're the same.
Oh.
That's because he's with you. It's not like.
Oh!
That's a good thing.
That's
You're
true.
getting switched
You're
on,
in-
brother.
in-
You're in my infinite Tsukiyomi, bro. You don't even know.
Jungwoo can be Jungwoo with you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
You're inner
That's
circle,
true.
brother.
That's why.
He's not John Woo. With yeah.
I mean, because there's also, I don't know, there's different levels of code switching, because like sometimes code switching is like, you can be fake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hate when people
Yeah.
rather set themselves
Yeah.
because they're trying to cater to someone else.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. 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 So I don't know. I guess I saw like the ability to navigate different like social settings like that to be like something admirable, I guess. Yeah. So I kind of like looked up to these two Christians, and then I think like late senior year I kind of like found out that they weren't really like.
Wait, hold on, you're not. Wait, okay. Are you still Christian? Like,
No.
Okay.
I haven't been.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I'm like,
Oh.
I was like, yo, is he? I didn't know you were that religious right now.
No, I was religious in the late middle school, first 2 years of high school, maybe.
I was religious like my first few years of college. And
Oh,
maybe
really?
end of high school.
I didn't know that about
I
you.
know that.
Oh.
I'm end of high school.
I went to Bible. I like the
Catholic?
No.
I mean, he's Filipino. I guess like checks
I'm
out.
Catholic. No. Here's the thing. I'm Catholic, but I hung out with a lot of the born again Christians at high school. You know, like you know that group in high school.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. What?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. That was like everyone essentially in what's it called? It was my culture club at the FCS. They're born again Christians. Most of them. Like,
Christians, the Filipino group?
you can be Christian. For Filipinos, you're either Christian or Roman Catholic.
No, yeah, I just thought like Catholic was like just much more common.
Yeah, it usually is, but for
not
some
when-
reason
not for-
in FCS they were all born again Christians.
What?
What's
Yeah.
FCS?
Wow.
I feel like
Yeah, like
Whoa, I didn't know this.
you know those people, right?
I know those people. I didn't know this fact.
Yeah,
Wow.
they tried converting me. They brought me to a family camp and they tried converting me. I was like,
Holy shit!
I'm a
They
nut.
took you to a conversion camp, bro.
nah, yeah. I used to hang out. I used to be close to them because like I felt that sense of community with them because they kept inviting me to sports events. And they kept inviting me to like these dinners.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
You know? And then they invited me to camp. I was like, oh, I like activities
I like
like
camping.
that. First night, they're like, Nikko, can you swim in the pool? Because we're going to convert you. And then I was like,
Dude,
I don't know. Like, I'm like Catholic, so like, I don't know if I want to do that. And then they started crying. I'm like, this is guilt trip.
Dang, man.
Wow. That was that aggressive.
Yeah, I felt weird because I was like, I didn't know it was that deep for them. They would actually cry.
Well, I mean,
That I didn't want to do it.
if they're as
Crying is
passionate,
crazy.
I know, and I was like, is this genuine tears?
crying is inappropriate.
Wait, it was like one person or like
No,
one
several. And I was like, yo, I thought this was a camp. I thought we're trying to, like a family camp.
I mean, you're
fun.
There's a lot of camps, dude.
I know. That's why I took it back. I said, a family camp where family-friendly activities are happening.
That's crazy.
Actually, you remember the camp that what Caroline we volunteered at?
Caroline?
Carpiac.
Oh.
The eight
I was like, I didn't know you knew that person.
for the adopted Asian kids. That I can remember that.
Huh?
Did you guys ever do that?
I didn't do this.
Yeah,
What is this?
Because we're not adopted Asian. Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna lie though,
Yes,
like
I
about these groups, like they try real hard to like invite you to like campsite. Like you know the church that you told me to go to, like Penn or whatever, at like Rutgers. Like they have like retreat camps like during break. They'll have people text me over and over and like they're like always trying to like I guess get you deeper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, but that's different from like saying we're gonna convert you.
No, some people are just very passionate.
I mean, you know, in their mind, your soul is eternally damned, so that's appropriate to cry about, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
But I don't understand because, like, you know, at the end of the day, we all believe in God.
Yeah,
We all
yeah,
believe
okay.
in God and like,
Crazy.
the passages, whatever.
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah.
But it's like,
thing.
why do you want me to be a born again Christian? What is the difference to you? Where you can't even explain it to me, what the difference is, but you want me to convert to be in your inner circle like that.
Dang, high school's kind of crazy though.
I just realized that is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know this shit.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I kept that on the low because I was like,
I feel like that would have been more acceptable in college.
see you guys.
I was just procrastinating and playing Smash with you guys.
True.
No, I just thought that was like a normal thing that people dealt with. Like,
It's
oh shit.
crazy. Holy shit.
I guess we're not that close.
Guys, I think like us getting together, playing Smash, or having like LAN parties with our computers, like kept me shielded from every vice
Yeah.
that could have led me down the wrong path, except League, but
It's a vice.
it's a worthy trade.
Yeah, I mean, what else would we do? You know, there's nothing. Like we braked. That
Not
was,
to-
that
I
was-
mean,
we
it
did,
was,
that was
it was nice
very-
because we did a very cost-efficient activity.
yeah.
Unlike nowadays, people just go to get boba all the time.
So expensive.
We almost fell into that tonight.
Tonight,
Yeah, but the line was like
yeah,
out
the
the
matcha Micah's kind of fire.
I love that place.
Macho
I just
Michael?
went there with Patina.
Oh yeah,
They had
the banana pudding.
no, they
What?
had
Yeah, it's limited edition. tradition.
We got
Dude, I go there like
we got the
every
ube
time I'm in
matcha.
Philly.
The ube matcha
Which is not a
swirl
lot.
is like
But I've only been to Toys.
top notch.
You're in Philly,
Hojicha
I'll get that.
person.
They
They
have
have.
a- I think they have-
doing something. The one time I hit you up, you.
Yeah.
Do they have a hojicha soft serve? I think
They do.
Yeah.
They
I
do.
think roasting
Okay,
is good
alright.
for the flavor.
Yeah, they are rotating right now. That's Sakura and
Sakura. Yeah. I love when they have the black
Yuzu?
sesame.
Ah.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
so.
yuzu?
I think it's yuzu.
Hojicha's always there.
huh?
Their Hojicha's always there.
Oh no, Hojicha's always there.
Yeah.
They ran out
Green-
of black sesame last
I like their like
Yeah.
taiyaki fish things too. Those are
They
nice.
don't,
Wait, they have
They
those?
don't have that.
Oh, the Atlanta bread.
Listen, I'm,
Yeah, we have a small one. We have a small
Oh,
one.
look.
Oh, okay. Y'all gotta come to Atlanta though. They have to expand it.
Just like Cafe Roasters, check it out. Kensington.
Cafe roasters.
Yeah.
Kensington?
It's in Kensington, essentially.
Oh, the
Kensington.
Vietnamese place.
Yep.
Yeah, I
was
do want to. I do want to go there.
I was just there.
How's the banh mi?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bon amazing. Yeah, I don't really like Filipino food that much because there's not a lot where there's a good variety and for a good price point.
Oh,
So everything's just like elevated. I'm like, oh, I could.
This is really
I
good.
literally can make.
Like my
this.
mom makes a shit. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, Bettina's dad makes really good food.
Yeah,
so it's hard.
I think Filipinos like one of the it's like the biggest Asian culture that like we don't need restaurants because we can make it better at home.
yeah.
But there's
Yeah,
such a, like
yeah.
an influx of like Korean food, Chinese food,
Yeah.
Vietnamese food, and like you go to these restaurants and like oh
Dude, because Korean people aren't fucking with cooking their own food.
yeah.
Like
Well,
the younger
yeah,
Koreans aren't.
yeah. But also like it takes a lot more time I feel to make Korean food and Vietnamese food.
I don't know. I heard sisig and tocino take a long time.
They take a long time, but like that's the only good thing, because everything else is like heavy, fatty, like unhealthy food.
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Like Chinese food is quick, and you could do so many things with it, you know. Like so that's why it's like I could either go out and get something good, or I can make it.
There's
That's
a
right. It's like-
lot
Just
of
need,
diversity
like
to Chinese
5
food.
base flavors.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but Filipino food is like, we gotta stick to this, or we could slightly modify, but at the end of the day, it's still.
And there's
not
a
healthy.
lot of
There's like no vegetables.
true, dude. When I went to the Philippines, we were fucking Jones.
No, we
with
talked
the
about this
veggies.
at your apartment.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, when? The last time.
The 2 Novembers ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the vegetables that they do have, it's all fried.
Yeah.
Why are you frying the vegetables?
You know what? We were like when we got pinakbet.
Yeah.
That was like when we got that. We were like, oh my god, green beans and eggplant. Oh my
Oh
god,
my
live.
God. My arteries.
My scurvy is cured.
Wait, but it's a tropical country. There's fruit there.
Yeah, it is.
It's fruit, but not vegetables.
Anyway.
It's like good times. Do you have a lechon?
Lechon. We're not right.
Lechon in Paris.
Lechon. How do you say lechon?
Lechon.
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 We, I think we did have lechon. Yeah.
Okay.
It kind
That's
of took a
like
back
kawali, right? Lechon kawali.
No, I mean that's one of the types of preparation of
Oh,
lechon.
crispier.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll
Should we
do
have
it.
it fucking Gabby's?
The pig?
Yeah.
No, that's a lechon.
Yeah,
That
that's
is?
lechon. That's
Pig,
like for
yeah.
the big parties.
I know it's a fucking
Like
pig.
lechonk, like the Pokemon.
Lechon, yeah, we eat that. Just
I thought
roasted.
that's a regular ass
Yeah.
pig. I didn't know it was a Filipino thing.
No, I mean it's just a roasted pig.
It is?
So yeah, so like a lot of cultures do, like a lot of like that's it.
Like a very Latin American.
yeah,
it's
it's
called
exactly.
that.
But remember, we're the
Okay,
Spanish
okay.
Asians,
Yeah, I guess so.
so that's why it's you can see the similarities.
Lechon.
Like for food, for example, like flan. You can see that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I think we went on that Spanish AP trip.
Coconut flan.
Remember? I'm pretty sure you were in my class. We went there
Alpizar?
with Alpizar. We went to a Mexican restaurant and they had flan.
They still did that
Mexican food
for
factory.
AP Spanish. They did that when I was.
Was it
Yeah.
Mexican food factory?
No, not Mexican. Was it there?
Something
Actually, that
Mexican
sounds
food.
right.
I think
Because
it
I remember
was.
having
It
like
was.
churros and ice cream. I was like, this is the
And
best
flan.
thing ever. What is
you know
this?
what? I don't think I went to that.
Oh, because they had flan. I was like, shit. Look at this big
No, we had churros at
Oh,
mine.
actually, I have a
Leche
you
flan.
met Mark.
Large.
You meet Mark. Maybe not.
There's a lot
He
of
makes a
Mark.
mean coconut flan.
Oh, wait,
Bettina?
no, I have not met him.
Who is this?
Bettina's
my friend from
dad
grad
makes
school.
like
Oh.
the craziest ube leche flan.
Oh, really?
It's so fucking
I can make you
good.
an ube tiramisu.
Do it, man.
could have made it for tonight, but I didn't know. I said, "Do you want me to bring anything?" And he said, "No."
Just bring yourself.
Yeah.
And I said, "I will bring myself."
You were in the middle of your story.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah. So
Side tangents.
I found out that two Christians I kind of looked up to weren't really Christians, and then I think it was just like discouraging for me, just like
Damn, so it wasn't me.
I don't think it was
The
discouraging. It was just like
former
mind opening, It's just like, oh, I guess I didn't really do my
Have you ever
due
thought
diligence.
about it? Yeah. It was
Yeah.
thought provoking.
Yeah. Because no one wants like if you're able to like have self awareness, you don't want to be like a sheep. No one wants to be a sheep, right? Like you don't want to be just herded by someone like brainless sheep.
Yeah.
So.
I thought you were making a sheep noise. Alright.
But yeah, it's like, how do they do it? Because I think that was one of the biggest like issues I had with Christianity was like, these communities, they work well, but then they don't integrate well with like the rest of society. Like you have to always like return from your church life, which was nice, it felt really nice, but then you have to return to the real world. But then some people were able to like
There's 4 different flavors.
like live that church life, and it was enriching,
I don't
and
drink
then
beer.
go back to the real world and still like kind of succeed.
And they were being like genuine in both settings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, like maybe I can learn from them. What is it? Like, how can you genuinely believe in like church, like theology, what you're learning in church, and then still like succeed in the real world? Because outside of like you and Jess at the time, it seemed like a lot of people who like succeeded in church like couldn't really bridge, like couldn't really like keep that consistent, right?
Okay.
In like more secular society, I guess. So yeah, it's just I didn't really have like examples like that, so it was like kind of But anyway,
I feel like Eddie's doing that now.
Eddie is doing that now,
Yeah.
and I have a lot of other examples like
I think I'm
like
sure I'll grow
doctors,
into it,
physicists.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I mean it's different when you're an adult. Also, I feel like you just have to like complement.
I just started growing up really. You're not.
Yeah, like I think at that age it's hard to, if you have a belief, to bridge it into the rest of your life. It's just like
You don't have enough life experience. You don't have enough
right.
opposing like arguments or whatever like
Right.
points of view.
Right.
You don't really have a solid foundation for what you believe yet.
Right. Yeah.
What do you guys say though, like about church? Like any girl that I've liked in church, like I never see them in a sexual way. I actually like see them through like the person they are.
Huh.
Why do you think
Why
it's
do you-
different?
Yeah, what do you suppose that is? Is that a difference of like how you perceive them, or a difference of how they present themselves?
It's just how they present themselves, but yeah, I guess it's that. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the girls like I end up liking, they're older, so I don't know if that's like weird or not.
You just want to be taken care of?
No, it's so weird.
Well, Bettina is older than you and Lee's older than me.
That's true. I think Bettina could be like my age. It wouldn't really make a
Yeah,
difference.
she has to be young.
I don't think the age difference really matters that much
Yeah.
at this point at least.
Yeah. So then, I guess in college I was starting to like go my own way, like explore morality on my own terms, just like try things. You ever see that chart? It's like on the x-axis, it's like F around, and then on the y-axis, it's
Find
like
out.
find out. So the more you F around, the more you find out, and then if you don't F around enough, then you don't find anything out.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's like-
learning from mistakes then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
But in a goofier way. Like,
Yeah, but it's like it's just like if you don't do anything, then you're not gonna learn. So you have to like
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Some limit testing here and there.
yeah. I was starting to read like philosophy, and I started to explore like these alternate understandings of the world. So like being exposed to Eastern Asian religions like Buddhism, Hinduism, like the concept of reincarnation. I always kind of like enjoyed the idea of reincarnation or like karma. Like if you are a murderer, you probably get reborn in your next life as like a lower being, and you end up in like more suffering. Something like that. It just felt fair, Or like if you watch like r/instant karma, you see like someone cut you off, and then like the cop catches them immediately. You're like yes, like that kind of a thing. So yeah, just like getting exposed to more of these different things in college, and then yeah, I would just like, I don't know, I guess my morals like really dropped a lot in college because I was just like, oh, if God doesn't exist, then why don't I just live to gratify myself? So I would try to find like pleasure in like casual sexual, adventures, and I really found a lot of my like self-worth and my ability to like seduce women and like have all these different like, I would just, like,
you know what?
hit
There
all
was
these
like a
different
big
girls.
like pickup period.
Yes, yeah.
Pick up.
You remember
YouTube
Simple
channel?
Pickup on YouTube? So
What's
there are
that?
there's like this Asian guy named Kong, this Indian dude named Jesse, and this white dude named Jason, and they would just go out and they would like dare each other to hit on girls. They're like, yo, go hit on that girl over there. I was like, no, dude, I'm like nervous. I'm just fucking go over there. They're like, okay. They were like super confident.
You're confident.
He was not an attractive guy. I would not say he was.
He was
an
not
attractive guy.
objectively attractive.
It was the aura.
Yeah.
He had aura.
Yeah. And these guys were just like hooking up with so many. They're like normal looking dudes, but they just had so much. They had so many reps.
Is this on YouTube or something? Like,
It was
what?
back in the day. It's gone now.
But like what platform was it?
YouTube. Yeah, they had like millions of subscribers. They were just like in the Santa Monica area, like on the beach, just like, oh, you look super cute or whatever. Yeah, and they're just like hitting on these girls. And I was like, oh, so this is something that you can just get reps of and get better at.
I feel like those pickups are like there has to be so many fields though, like incredible amount of fields.
Oh yeah, and they're not gonna
It's
post.
like Dude
Yeah.
Perfect, but for
Yeah.
hitting on girls.
Yes, exactly. Like the trick shots. They're not gonna post the fail.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But also the culture over in the West Coast is a lot different.
That's
true. Yes.
And maybe the
Is
point
it-
of it was like the fails don't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is it's a good point,
It's a
but
good
at the same time,
mentality.
I don't know if that was the purpose of their videos. I think it was just content of just like, oh, you watch this.
They had a lot of content of their successes because they would post like these really funny like pickup videos, and then at the end it was just them like making out with all these girls, and I was like, oh shit, like these are just normal looking like Asian dude, Indian dude, white dude. It was also really cool though that anyway, I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole, but basically yeah, like because without God in my life, like defining value, it's just like what is valuable, like what is a valuable man in society? It's like, okay, get jacked, like create a legacy, sleep with a lot of women, and it's like it's like Drake.
What the fuck?
That's
Like,
the purpose.
Well at that time, I was just like going from this like Christian good boy mentality to go to heaven to like we're just here on this rock in the middle of space, like why not hedonism? Why not like the alternative is nihilism, like we're all gonna die, death of the universe, the sun's gonna expand, we're all gonna die, like it doesn't matter, why not just kill myself? So I didn't go that route, but then I was like
There's more rounds to go.
Then you got the multiverse over
Yeah,
here.
I think he's just delineating like the extremes.
yeah.
Like he's defining our boundaries.
Yeah, so it's like it's like find a path that like rings true to you, and for me it's like, okay, like what does society seem to say about like value in a man? It's like you look at someone like Drake, from that perspective, back then, right, 2013, to put into context, and it's like, oh yeah, like Drake seems to be winning a lot, like a lot of girls like him, he gets a lot of money,
He's very successful.
right?
How old are these guys?
Certified.
Went down that path and then got my heart broken a bunch of times. GPA dropped a lot, and just
You're
wasn't
just
like.
too soft for that path.
I think like that path is really rough for the uninitiated.
Yeah.
The people who are able to tolerate that path have been like chewed up and spit out.
Yeah. You learn a lot when you're hurt.
Yeah.
You do most
learn
of
a
your
lot.
learning
Yeah.
when you fail.
Yeah. You either learn a lot when you're hurt, and then you grow from it, or hurt people.
Right.
That's
Right.
right.
I mean,
Dang.
Yeah. What's in that? Juice that makes you spit bars?
Okay. End of college. Right. I met this girl that I hit on a bus stop named Anum, and she was a baddie. And
Wait, this is after college?
This is during college. In,
Like senior year?
junior year.
Oh,
yeah.
junior year?
Yeah, that's a crazy time because at that time I was seeing like 3 different girls.
goddamn. All right.
And
Dang.
yeah, and then like there's
I can't imagine like hiding this from your brother, bro. Like I can't even like.
I can imagine hiding 2 girls from 1 girl.
No, because.
yeah, and like you know, I met Anam and I like kind of dropped it with the other two, and then we started dating like pretty seriously. Yeah, she used to play League with like that relationship. I think what it kind of taught me was like, I guess when I grew up, it was like Fox News, and it was a lot of like Islamophobia, right? Like George W. Bush, weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
George Bush
So-
don't care about black people.
Yeah, there was a lot of like Islamophobia and like fear of this religion, like Islam. It seemed to like kind of like the religion seemed to like radicalize people, and there's like this association of like, oh, if you believe this, if you really like read the text and everything, you're gonna become like radicalized to like, I don't know, do some violent things. So like there was a really scary, I guess, like association that I had with Muslims back then. But then I think just like dating Anam and kind of seeing like, oh, these are like real people. Yeah, they genuinely believe in their religion just like I believed in mine, and it was more of like the extremists that we see on news, but the actual religion, like the mainstream, I guess, of the religion, most of the people seem to be peaceful. So it just really like changed the, I guess, like the perception I had of Islam, and I really became kind of like confused, like, oh, what I used to think is just not true, you know, like really opened my mind to things, and it's like like when you love someone, you become a lot more open to like the culture that they come from. Yeah. So anyway, we ended up breaking up in 2018, like February of 2018, and then I basically at that point I like had turned my life around. Like junior year, senior year, I went from I think like a 2.8 GPA to like a 4.0.
Damn.
And then for like all of junior, senior year, I was like 4.0.
Nice.
And I brought my GPA up just enough to get into my grad school.
Oh,
But completely like turned everything around. But then when we broke up, it was kind of like the rug just like got pulled from underneath me, right? Like, cause I was motivated, you know? Like I saw my parents fighting a lot growing up. So I was like, okay, let me make like the foundation of my life, like this really secure relationship where I really love her. Cause that's what I was missing in my life. Like growing up, that was what, like it seemed like my parents didn't have enough romantic or like maybe sexual attraction to each other. Like it was more of a relationship of like duty, it seemed like. And I was like, oh, well that's clearly what they did wrong. So let me find that. And I think I found that with Anam. But then when that suddenly like, you know, disappeared, it was just like, you know, I was basing my career on this. Like I chose a path to make as much money as I could as quickly as possible. I didn't even know if I truly liked this job. I just threw myself into it out of like obligation for the future, like providing for our future, getting approval from her parents so that we can get married. And so when that was gone, I was just like, shh, huh?
Oh, I was just wondering. Like, I was just saying, like, oh, you sounded so committed though.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it was really serious.
Yeah.
It was really. You had considered converting to Islam.
Yeah.
How many years ago was this?
This is
2018.
Oh god damn! All right,
It started in
You
like
said
20.
2018. I didn't. I thought it was like the past.
20.
That
It
stuff.
started in like 2015ish.
But up until 2018.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like late 2014, 2015. Yeah. So yeah, it was like basically 4 years. And then I was just like I felt really empty, right? Because like I was building my career, I was building like all these things on this foundation, and then I think at that time I was like truly like so empty and like kind of like hit a rock bottom. I was like, oh, there isn't really anything to kind of like live for right now, you know? It's like, so then from that point of emptiness, I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't want to like pick up a new foundation that's just like shaky. It can be like taken away again, you know? Like I don't want to feel like I can be like tricked again like that, you know? Like I picked a foundation that's like super secure, but then it's not really that secure after all. Because like literally the reason we broke up was like the first thing I ruled out, which is like, hey, your parents are going to approve of me one day, right? Like that's the first thing I thought of, because I knew that Islam, like you know, it's in their religion that they don't marry the woman out to men of different faiths or whatever. That's like the first thing I ruled out, and it was like something that I continuously checked in on like throughout the years. Like, hey, we're gonna be okay, right? Like your parents are gonna be on board, and that's literally at the end of the day, that's like kind of what we broke up over.
So just a lot of like disillusionment in various stages.
Yeah, or just like I just kind of question like the things that I found security in. Like most people find security in money, but then it's like, you know, the value of the American dollar can like deteriorate so much. Like Venezuela, right? Like hundreds of their currency can't even buy a carton of milk anymore. So it's like, can you say that their like money is a security, like genuinely a security? Like not money. What about like my skills. Like, can I find security in my skills, my ability to make money? Because like that's something that can't really be taken away from you, right? Well, it's like, what if you get like Parkinson's or you get into a car accident or something? It's like, well, then your ability to work is taken from you too. So I was just like, is there anything physical in this world that is like a genuine security? It's like,
I don't know if you come to this realization, or if it's even okay for me to say. But for me, when the times when I find myself looking for who I am. It's not really about picking things that fits how you want to live your life. It's about establishing it yourself. Like, you shouldn't seek out like, hey, am I gonna fit in here? You should just do things that you find like that you're happy with. Like, there doesn't need to be like some kind of path you need to follow. You just do things.
Are we getting to that?
well, that was my life at the no.
Oh,
It was me.
oh yeah. Oh right. So wait,
Me going out, and I was responsible every day. For
what is the surprising thing in general that you were saying that younger you would be surprised?
So my surprising thing was like intentionally choosing to go back to church.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
And we're working
Which I
on
think
it.
this is that might be the next chapter of this saga.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, the next thing that I choose to be my foundation in life, I don't want it to be something that could just be like taken from me all of a sudden one day, and then I'm just left feeling nihilistic or empty, whatever, right?
But with what you were saying, that doesn't really leave much, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, nothing in the physical world.
your physical body can be
not my ability to make money, not money,
compromised.
not family members, right? Like, I can lose all of this. So it's like, well, what is it? I think at the time I was like, I logically came to the conclusion, it's like, it has to be my belief in something, because that's like something that even if I'm like thrown into a concentration camp or something, like it can't be taken away from me, So it's like, so I came to the conclusion, it's like, well, even if God doesn't exist, what if I just live to like glorify God? So I think I came to that. Oh, okay, and then so at the time I was studying in grad school.
Should we pop the soju?
Well, let David finish.
Yeah.
Then we'll do it.
Yeah. So at the time I was in grad school, and there was this girl named Cassie that Hal and I were friends with, and I was like so depressed after the breakup. At that time, I was just like kind of dragging my feet through grad school because I was only there like, to be like this provider figure in my future like marriage, and without her there, I was just like, why am I here? But then, I just saw like Cassie. She wasn't dating at the time. She was like a single girl, but just like hanging out with her and seeing how much energy she had. Like, she would get up every morning, kind of doing the Hwang thing. Like, she would get up, run like 10 miles, and then start her day.
10 miles?
I did not run 10 miles.
That's insane.
Yeah, and then she would start her day, and then she would live her day with like all this energy and have so much energy to pour out to people. And then I was just kind of like amazed at like the life that she was like showing through her actions, kind of. I was like, what's like powering all this? And I was like walking with her through Chinatown at one point, and like they're just like these random Asians. They're like, oh hey Cassie. She's like, oh hi. I was like, oh wow. There's like, she has like so many friends, and I realized like she said that she was going to church. I was like, oh okay. So I remember those days when I had like a community, and like if I was feeling low, they'd like be there for me, and like pick me up. I was like, oh that's nice. Like, and then I didn't really think much of it. And then like later on, I was telling Cassie about how I was depressed and sad from this breakup, and I was telling her about this scene in a movie. I was like, you ever watch that movie, Friends with Benefits, with Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher? Basically about this guy and this girl that are like hooking up, and then they catch feels, and there's like all this like drama. They end up with like
cast.
Huh?
Maybe I'm thinking a different movie.
There were two.
No Strings Attached with
No Strings
Mila
Attached.
Kunis.
That's the one. That's what I was
So
thinking.
Mila
I thought
Kunis
that
and
was friends with-
Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake.
But Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher are like married in real life. Yeah.
Wait, that movie wasn't called Friends with
There's another movie like that right now that's exactly like
It was
that.
those two movies.
Yeah, and they came out like they came out at the same time.
You just found the rom-com template.
And Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis had like a lesbian scene in Black Swan. So it's like all this like
Might have to
intermingling. Yeah. But anyway,
Jamie, pull that up.
God, we literally just have repeat movies.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I was just telling Cassie, I was like, yeah, there's this one scene when Natalie Portman's character is like driving a race car and she's like on the PCH, like Pacific Coast Highway in Cali. And then she's just like really sad from this breakup, so she's like pitying herself. She's like crying. She bought like a bag of powdered donuts, and she's just like shoving them into her face and crying, like, oh, I'm so sad, like, you know, like. And then I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so therapeutic. I wish that I could just do that, you know. I'm just like, I really like need to, I don't know, because you know, guys, like sometimes we need to cry, but we're conditioned not to, you know. So it's hard to like process our
Just
emotions.
do it, bro. It helps.
You just cry.
Yeah, but anyway, I mean, I couldn't cry, but then.
I just watched a K-drama. Right?
I just wasn't raised to cry, to process emotions. But anyway, so yeah, and then I don't know. One day, Cassie was just like, "Hey, David, you should come to my church," and I was like, "Yeah, why not? Like, I'm so empty anyway. Might as well just go." Like, and I saw like some of these interactions she was having. I was like, "Oh, it's kind of nice, you know." So I go, and then that Sunday, you know, she like I walk into the church, and then there's like all these like young Asian, it looks like professionals or college age, and then Cassie greets me. She's like, "Oh, hey, David." I'm like, "Oh, hey," and then she's like, "Hey, I got something for you," and then she hands me this bag, and then inside the bag are powdered donuts, and I was like, "Oh, that's like very touching," because you know I know that she's super busy as a med student, like she has all this stuff going on, and yet she listened to me like intentionally enough to do that. Yeah, and yeah, I think I was already feeling some sort of way just like from that gift, like how intentional she was. Like she actually heard me and like made this conscious effort to go out and buy these donuts ahead of me going to church. She didn't even know if I would show up, right? But she did that even though I might show up.
Well, she didn't know if you were coming.
Yeah, like I didn't confirm it.
Wow.
You know, so I was just like, I was already kind of moved, and then I think like during the worship, the song that came on, it was called "Faithful Till the End," and that was like I had just come to that realization of like there's no physical security, so I'm just gonna live like from now on. I'm gonna live to like glorify God. I just like logically came to that. Like even if God's not real, let me just devote myself to that because I want to keep living. I have a family that still loves me. I want to like, you know, like keep living and keep succeeding. And so I need like a new foundation. And then I think the song that came on was like, "Faithful to the End," and the lyrics just like touched me a certain way. I think it was like, "There wasn't a day you weren't by my side. There wasn't a day that you let me fall," something like that. And I was just like, I just started crying like uncontrollably. And I think that was kind of like a moment when I felt the presence of God. And it felt like through all those years of me like exploring whatever, it was like God was kind of like there. It's just like, you need this. Like not everyone needs, you know, this walk of sin or whatever to like love me, but I needed that. You know, it's like, it's nice to learn from other people's mistakes, but sometimes you can't. Like sometimes you need to, you know, walk through things yourself. So I needed to get my heart broken. I needed to like hit a rock bottom for me to reach the point of like, oh, so maybe I'll live for God. So yeah, that's like kind of where that journey began. And then, you know, past 5 years I've been doing life with the church. I still don't call myself a Christian. Like I don't profess to be a Christian, but I've definitely learned a lot more about the gospel. And I don't want to make the life decision of like saying Jesus is God, and Jesus is the Lord of my life and will influence like all of my decisions. I don't want to say that until it's like very solid. Like I think I need a little bit more. I need to at least read through the New Testament and know like the gospel, you know. So I'm on that journey now, and it's been like past like 5-6 years. Longest relationship of my life, I guess. But it's been good. So that's where I'm at.
I didn't know that's why you picked radiation dosimetry.
Yeah, it's very like for.
I didn't know that's why he picked his career was primarily like, I need something that I can get into that's like sort of respectable, high earning, like the goal of like proving myself to a family, like in-laws, and also providing for a family. Like I didn't know that was the main motivation. I thought it had more to do with like, I don't know, like your parents having the same career.
No, it's just like how can I parlay my failed pre-med coursework into something that like can cash out basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
it's,
That's a great. Yeah. It's a very
The first time I'm
common
ever
story.
hearing it too.
What are
Well,
some
but like
things
when it
about
happened, you were young, so it's
Yeah,
probably
I mean,
hard
like
to-
I was like younger. I probably wouldn't have understood it
Yeah.
like more. And
exactly.
And for topics like this, it's kind of like a heavy burden to put on the family.
yeah, I mean, I'm
not a
older
common-
now. Yeah, I'm older now, and like I think my brother's like obviously very strong for like for me like I don't know if I could handle that whatever he had.
Yeah, same honestly.
You fucking
Because
killed it.
there's just like times like I'll talk to my brother about certain things and I don't know, I haven't even found like a certain like my like boys, like you guys are obviously my brother's boys, right? So yeah, that's really nice.
I mean, it's a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That itself is a journey.
Yeah. I don't know.
But you will.
Yeah, well, I mean, like over time, it's like, in the age of like high school and college, and like your early years of working is like you're really like, exploring, experimenting. You're like you're meeting all sorts of people. People come and go, and then like what persists after all the things that you whittle away becomes more of your foundation. But it's
Yeah.
very common, in our age group and like around our age group for people to feel like they don't quite have that yet.
That's fair, yeah.
But
That's why you lose a lot of your your close friends from like middle school,
like
high school. 'Cause
I think like we're actually kind of an exception. There are like a lot of people who don't really talk to anyone from
Mhm.
high school.
Mhm.
yeah, we're pretty lucky.
Yeah, but
Especially
I
because
think-
like
yeah.
oh, no, go ahead.
no.
Oh, I was just gonna say something as well. It's like a lot of people think like, oh, we'll be friends for a long time, like during middle school, high school.
Yeah.
But in like reality, like most of the time, like groups are brought together during those times because like you're kind of forced into it because you're
Yeah.
going to the same school.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't actually have a lot of like.
That's
like,
exactly
similar
what
ha-
Your
like,
friends are
hobbies.
usually just like where the people are, where you go.
Yeah. Yeah. But then like years later you're like, you know what? No, like I am really good friends with them because we do have do share a lot of common ground. We do have a lot of similarities. We do like think the same. We do.
Guys, can I share like a really emotional email I wrote Cassie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, going back to Cassie real quick because that sounded like a side tangent. Did you catch feelings for this girl?
A little bit,
Okay.
but
'Cause you didn't
it was still,
elaborate on that. You just said like, oh yeah, she got me the donuts.
That's pretty.
Anyway, I love God.
I feel like your relationship with Cassie is what I'm describing about the relationship I had with like this like leader in the church that I said that like it felt like not so sexual, It's like you had a genuine relationship with her.
You're kind of like drawn to the person, but like for the person.
Yeah, and like first thing that gets you hooked on someone, I guess it's like their looks,
Their
right?
physical.
But then like with her, it wasn't that.
Back
They
to
were
the way
yeah,
like she talked to you.
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
things she
that's-
said.
yeah, and like what David was saying, like Cassie like listened to him. Like
Okay.
I feel like she listened.
She really
Respects it,
listened to
right?
you.
Like,
Yeah.
do you ever have like those people like you'll talk with them and they're like yeah, and then
yeah, they're just trying to move on to the
bro,
next.
bro. It's
Yeah.
like that's the most frustrating thing ever. Like I can I can just read
So
it.
she's gay.
Like
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
and then like I'm finishing the conversation, but at the same time I'm like, bro, I just want to leave right now.
Yeah.
Right. Some people are just waiting their turn.
We like
Yeah.
here.
Here it is.
Is this gonna be in the final cut?
Are we switching? Wait, what is this part of the questions?
Oh no, this is just something I wanted to share, like an emotional.
When
email
was
I wrote.
this?
This is
July 9th, 2019.
Oh shit.
Dang.
This is an
Oh my
epilogue.
God.
Did you send this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
Hey, this is me to Cassie. Hey there, friend. Meeting you this past year has been one of the great fortunes of my life. I met you during a challenging time when my deepest relationship was unraveling. A woman who I lived with for a year who wanted to start a family with me despite the religious and cultural boundaries we faced was ending our relationship. A bond I had grown to value so much over 3 years that it became my solitary life motivation, for better or for worse. Despite all the chaos going on in my life, witnessing the energy you live with day by day reminded me that there could be light at the end of the tunnel. If I just rebuild my core motivations by seeking God. Picture an embryo floating alone in dark waters, attached to a beating source of life, far off in the distance via a long umbilical cord. Except, instead of an embryo, it's a young Chinese man named David. And he's floating in space. And the umbilical cord actually represents a life support rope attaching David to life on Earth. Seeing you continuously strive towards the greatest Cassie you could be shined a pulsating light far off in the distance, and this light reeled my floating, detached body back towards Earth back into the warmth of society. As I was dragged closer and closer, I saw that the rope split off into various ends, with my family tugging one, and my friends and community tugging other ends. One of those ends that shone brightest was the loop around the waist of Cassie, running towards her goals. Cassie, who woke up early every day to nurture a career and personality that simultaneously glorified herself, her family, her friends, her society, and God. Oh my gosh, my voice sounds like RFK right now.
You want to let go, you can.
I've cried about this so many times already, but it still gets me.
Give him some water, dude. Yeah, whose water is that? Is that your
This
water?
is my water.
Drink your water, dude. Shut up.
This struggle of responsibility became something I also wanted for myself. So thank you for being you, for leading by example. Know that I'll always be in touch if you ever need a friend to lean on. Keep running towards your personal goals with this energy that uplifts those around you. You've been a fantastic friend, an exemplary sister in Christ, and I'm so glad to have befriended you. May God guide us along our paths in the future. Happy 24th birthday, Cassie. And then there's pictures of us like at the race and stuff.
Oh shit, it's the photo I just showed Mike.
Yeah.
Do you still talk to this person?
Not a whole lot, but I do
She's
want
in
to.
Cali now, right?
Is she?
Or in New York or something. I don't know.
I think she's in New York. I was
The
wanting to
frequency
visit.
is a lot less.
Yeah. I mean, she's busy. She's in. She's a
Residence?
anesthesiology resident now, so
Yeah.
she's gonna be making bank. But yeah, and then she said, "OMG, David, I actually love your visual depiction of an embryo in space. Only you could come up with something like that. I'm also so glad I met you last year. Got to know you better this year." I'm gonna skip that.
Oh yeah, he was like, you were like running a play like if we were friends or something.
Yeah, like real life friends. I think
Yeah.
I was
And then,
thinking of like a live stream kind of thing where we all had our own live streams and we were like we were like creating a show, but then we were also like if people were dating in the show, it was also real. So then like the fans would be like, oh my gosh, like they're dating, but then you know it's like real. Anyway, that basically just was like David Dobrik Vlog Squad though. They ended up doing that a little bit later than us.
Still watch him?
No, I don't.
You guys all watch David Dobrik? Or okay.
I got into him.
He's like an older he used to like
I
upload on YouTube like
Yeah, I don't know.
a long time, right?
He built his career from Vine, which was in 2013. Or no, it was like 2011
I
or
don't know.
2012.
I feel like people who've built their career from like TikTok, they're just like not even like I don't even hear about them ever again.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
So very.
Well, I guess YouTube is like the oldest
Crazy.
thing that like if you stay relevant on that, you can stay relevant for a long time.
Yeah, I guess
More
if
like
you have
long
that follow.
form.
Yeah.
If you can get to that point where people follow you just because of who you are instead of like what you do, that's basically
Yeah.
like really valuable, I guess. Because I mean, like Joe Rogan started his career in comedy, I think, and then he.
It's so crazy how big he got. I can't,
Right?
Like you really can't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, his biggest thing was like he was the host of Fear Factor, which everybody knew about.
Yeah.
That's like Survivor, like you know Survivor, you know The Bachelorette, but like and Fear Factor was up there. But then after that, it's like, then I guess UFC got big, and he was always in like fighting, so
Yeah.
so he was always an announcer in UFC. But it's just like comedy, Fear Factor was a big one, UFC, and then
his
he just
comedy wasn't even that good. Like he was pretty mediocre as a comic. It's kind of wild, like the niche for mediocre white men. Has
What the fuck?
fulfilled.
Joe Rogan really built like a lot of connection with people because of he was like a huge supporter of weed, and when I like got into existential thoughts,
Oh man.
I was like, oh, here's a guy who actually like had the same thoughts as me, but then he actually like was able to publish it and like, you know, find other people that connected about it.
You would make a smarter podcast than Joe Rogan.
I don't know about that, but anyway,
For sure.
yeah, we'll see. But yeah.
I need my Duolingo streak.
Oh shit, you don't like Japanese?
Of course, dude.
Fucking weird.
I already been to Japan once. I'm not gonna stop there. probably might go again next year.
Well, David wants to go, so maybe we can all go together.
Where?
Shit, Japan? I'm always down
Oh
with Japan.
yeah, I love Japan, dude.
Mizu to Ocha Kudasai, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, you're like when like in anime they have a white guy. He talks like that.
Yeah, no, I did it on purpose. That was a joke, dude.
Do it for real then. Show me
no.
your Duolingo.
I'm only doing it so I can understand, so then I know how to respond.
in,
you know.
what in English? How
With
would you
like a
respond in
with like a
Japanese?
one word, like
Height.
response, like
Height.
or like
Onegaishimasu.
like or they could. I mean like the sentences you really need is just to say like, oh, like I want this, or like yes please, or like small things like that. Like usually you don't ask them anything because they also know English. You know, except for like, you know, the other what? Huh? Say something. Say something. Speak your truth. Speak your truth.
Just keep talking, please.
No, speak your truth. No. I want to hear your voice.
Anyway, this is a
let's
huge
hear it.
tangent. This is
Let's hear it.
Next question.
Next
question.
Yo, how you
What's
doing,
it
man?
do?
Huh?
How are you doing?
How are you? Oh, I was gonna ask you.
Wanna
Jungwoo.
just drink his
Do you remember? Do you remember like when you were dating Bettina?
This is for you guys.
Oh, okay.
That's for you too.
I'll have a little bit, but like, you guys are a little behind, you know what I mean?
Behind.
He needs to catch up.
You know?
Yo, cut that out. Hold on. That was like 3 hours ago. Though.
Oh, that's fine then. You're okay.
Keep
You're a
it in.
heavyweight.
Keep it in.
Yeah, it's 3
You're a
hours.
heavyweight. Oh, shit.
Wow. This is how you get out.
You want me to answer that question too? I'll answer mine real quick.
Sharing the drinks. Huh?
Wait, answer the high school? I thought you answered
No,
already.
did I? About
The
the
student government shit?
No, that wasn't my. That wasn't
Oh,
my.
okay.
my
What's your
Wait, I wanted to ask this question. What was like? Can you guys recall the earliest age you like had a crush though?
Yeah,
Or, like-
6th grade, Jessica Yoon.
Actually? No, I mean like a genuine like
like a real person, not like a celebrity crush or like
Yeah,
a realistic one.
No,
Fifth
like
grade.
of the thoughts of like I guess like you know, deep
Yeah.
relationship.
Fifth
Yeah,
grade.
that was my first crush.
Really?
Fifth grade.
That really?
Rachel Morris.
Rachel.
I feel like
White
I
girl. I was like,
I feel
No,
like it was
half
happier.
Korean.
Oh. But she looked more white.
Who the
No,
fuck is
no.
Rachel Morris?
Oh.
So
He was
that's
very
why
cute.
you didn't.
It was super awkward. I don't want to talk about it.
Why'd you bring it up then?
Super cringe. I was so cringe. Oh my god.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Realistic one?
Uh-huh.
Realistic one,
Fifth grade's
like,
so early.
Freshman year of college.
Whoa, that's
It's late. It's late because like
No one in high school?
in high school, I was like focused on myself really. Like when people
That's
were
exactly how I
dating,
am.
when people were dating, I was like, I don't see the pull in the idea of dating in high school because like I didn't really. Well, I also kept to myself a lot.
Yeah.
Like I would talk to you guys, I would talk to like other people, but not in depth. Where like I really felt a deep connection with anyone. Like, oh, you know, I could see myself with you for the rest of my life. But like,
that's not, I didn't think about that though. Like, I don't know.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
not, like,
that's what I'm thinking about the question.
because
It's
like, I think
when
people
you
are
actually-
attractive, right? You know,
I feel like that's like
Well,
a
how do
weird
you define a crush then?
like I mean a crush
Well,
of like in terms of like not only you just like them, it's like you can
Like, what
plan
do
like
you-
a future with them.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
I was
But like
saying.
that's
you
all-
really like
yeah,
you really want
because
to
I could see that like you know I used to like a
Like,
girl
way
like
after college then.
really yeah
I don't.
Yeah, maybe your question is a little too vague.
really yeah.
But
Like,
even, no,
can you
even so,
reframe the question?
even so, for crushes in general,
I'm saying a crush that you could plan a future with them. Like you were so serious about
But
like,
the thing, I
But
feel
is it like a future like, oh, I'm gonna marry this girl, or is it a future like I really want this girl to
like
be my
like that
girlfriend?
you would date like seriously.
Okay, I want to date this girl seriously.
Yeah,
that is
that
is
was
how
the
a
question.
crush is defined.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe-
like
yeah,
what I was
because that's
asking.
what I'm saying.
Not just I like
In terms
looking
of
at
what
this
I was
girl, but
asking.
like I want to be in a relationship with this
Yeah.
girl
maybe
seriously.
2 years ago then, if we're going to that.
First time?
First time, cause like before I was like I dated to.
Haven't you had girlfriends before?
Nico's
Yeah,
just
I wanted
more
to-
emotionally developed than we
Cause
are.
like before I wanted a date to find out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But not to find out. I just wanted to find out. But then 2 years ago it was like it was like, oh, I'm finding out
Yeah.
that you're this kind of person,
Yeah.
and it was like, oh,
And that interested you?
and interested because like I'm the type of person like I don't like. I'll be like I have to hang out with someone first before I feel anything about someone else.
Yeah,
How
that's
do you do that?
I don't know.
My God.
I don't
When
know.
I see a model in a fucking swimsuit, I'm like, shit, I'm in love with it.
I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna have 2 kids in 3 years. No, I don't know. Like, because I just think of it as like, if I'm gonna have this kind of like idea of someone, I want them to have the same idea. You know, I'm not gonna have like, oh, let me do this. Well, also because of my personality, like, I'm not gonna have like, oh, this person's super attractive, and I feel like I potentially could have a future with them. Let me try to
Compromise yourself or whatever?
yeah, and let me try to like hit on them and see if they can like me back. I was never that type of person. It was always like
She'll come around.
no,
What's-
no. Honestly, that's literally how I
Like, she'll notice me, or like, we'll notice each
it's
other.
not-
We'll
that's-
connect.
It's not even like that. It's like, you know, I'll hang out with like people just in general.
Okay.
Like, if we get along, like, and then like we.
So you prioritize it happening like very organically then?
Yeah, but
Okay.
you know, clearly,
Damn, EQ off the charts, bro.
yeah.
You've been in no toxic relationships in your life?
Oh, I have.
Oh.
Oh, I have.
He's just
That's.
But they haven't made it
That
past
was
the...
part of the finding out phase.
Oh.
You guys don't know anyone that you would say is in a toxic relationship right now, right?
I
That
know
you-
right now.
Well,
Not right
Long
now.
story short, I
It's
know-
more like when people are my age, right? Would you
No.
say?
no.
Let me
Not
say it real quick.
necessarily.
No.
In the past 1 year, in the past year,
Yeah.
I know 4 relationships that have been like 5+ years that have ended because of cheating.
Shit.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
And I have been the emotional support for each one of them.
Dang.
Well, one of the avenues. So that's why I like. I kind of like. I hear all the stories. I'm like.
Do you
oh.
feel like that happens more or less in
I think it happens a lot. Oh, in church.
church?
A lot in church.
It happens a lot. In
A
church?
lot in. Well, here's the thing. It all comes down to personalities too.
Oh.
For the people who are anti-confrontational, for the people who aren't honest with themselves, for the people who have insecurities that they're scared of sharing, for the people who are insecure to the point where they don't want to like share their problems with someone else. They're the ones who are typically the ones who are cheaters. Because all my friends who have been cheated on, their partners have fit those criteria.
Wow. Also nurses.
Also nurses, but that's different.
Oh.
Nurses are they're the fuck boys of occupations.
True.
True.
Okay, hold on. No, male nurses too. Let's
You
not
think so?
not just say females because I know
Oh,
male
man,
nurses that do
so-
that too.
Sorry.
But I'm just saying it's like it's yeah, especially because like a lot of people. This is not even just like for cheaters. Like just like, people in general, they have a problem with being able to express themselves
Yeah.
and like saying how they really feel. And like when they're like, especially when you're in a long-term relationship, like, oh, I'm falling out of love. They're not willingly able to express themselves. Like, hey, you might need to cut it out.
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, and I like it
Especially if
sucks.
they
Like,
cry.
yeah. Especially like the past
Crying
the
doesn't
past
work on
year
me, though.
was really crying doesn't work on me. What do you mean? Nah.
He's just like,
I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Oh,
right now.
what?
I don't know. I was talking about when they were trying to convert you and they cried.
Oh.
What were you talking about?
I see. That's a good save. We're talking about empathy.
Yeah.
We're talking about empathy. No. Long story short, yes, it still happens in our age bracket.
It absolutely happens.
It happens
Yeah,
every age.
it
every
depends
age.
more on the individual's level of emotional maturity.
Mhm.
And unfortunately that doesn't always scale linearly with age.
Yeah.
You don't just get more emotionally mature because you are older.
Mhm.
It's like
In
experiences.
fact, once you enter the workforce,
Mhm.
you're gonna have coworkers who are like
Children.
in their 40s or in their 50s, and they are like high schoolers
Mhm.
emotionally.
Like super petty and like
they're very petty. They're very like
you did something against me.
That kind of makes
Get you
sense.
back. Yeah.
But like, I feel like actually that makes sense. I feel like some people go up and down though. Is that just me?
Some people regress, or some people maybe
Yeah,
like some
'cause-
people take on new perceptions or change.
Honestly, if I were to reflect, like, I wouldn't say that's not necessarily what I am, but like I've had that thing where like
You peasants.
I don't know. I mean, I guess everyone maybe.
I don't know.
Probably, but what?
Like when I got into college, like I don't know if Nikko was explaining this, but like in high school, like I didn't care. Like how our parents were like, I don't think I could have a girlfriend in high school. Like I just couldn't.
I was banned. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You were banned.
Yeah, same.
From it? Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
What did your parents say? What was the consequences? Or they just like phrased really hard, like you can't have a girlfriend.
Yeah. They told me out the gate.
You cannot date before college.
Yeah.
Well,
They said 18, but then they kept extending it.
Do you remember like what mom and
So
dad
I
was
did it.
saying?
I did it secretly.
Why are you not dating anyone?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Did I? Hold on. Did I?
And then all of a sudden they're like, "Where's grandchildren?"
Yeah, they're like,
Where the grandchildren?
look at
Gonna
Korea.
die soon.
Did I?
Birth rate.
For me, like before,
And
it was
your
so hard to
thumbs,
like make the
yeah.
first move. Like I would never do that.
It's fun.
And like for her, like I remember we were just talking and like it was pretty obvious like we wanted to make a move, but she was not making a move for some reason. And then I would never make a move because I it was up to like after I had experience and I was like, okay, this is bullshit. Like if I wanted to make a move, I'd just make a move. But up to that point, I didn't even make a move. It's always the girl making the move.
It's like scary, right?
yeah, it's like
It is.
intimidating.
The idea nowadays, it's like girls have the expectation the guy has to make the move, but if they don't even have interest, then they're like, oh, why are you doing this? Like, I thought we were just friends.
Bro, the worst she can say is no,
Yeah, so
and
that-
then it's like the gif
Yeah.
of like in Spider-Man where the girl like jumps off the building.
Yeah. So the problem nowadays, it's either like you make a move or you don't. There's no in between because you'll get shit for it.
Huh.
You get shit for it.
Yeah, right. If you don't make the move,
You'll
you
get shit.
might miss out. They're like, you should have made the move,
Yeah.
idiot. And then if you make the move when you shouldn't have,
Here's the thing.
They'll be like, "Oh."
I only do adult relationships.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, everyone.
What are you talking about?
He's saying like both parties should be mature, but the thing is,
There you
Play the fucking games, dude.
in reality, everyone be playing
Well,
games.
but what does that mean?
Everyone
It's
be
like,
playing games.
hello, hon, it's Wednesday. Are we having coitus? Like, what does that mean?
Let me put on my calendar. Let me check my calendar.
Like, wait, but what does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean? Like, if you're in how do adults do that? It's just like,
communicate.
like,
Yes.
It's like actually show interest.
See, like my point a while ago, of everyone our age having the lack of ability to communicate.
so but it relies on the other.
It relies on both
It
parties.
relies on the other person also being an adult.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
stop playing games. Stop giving these mixed signals.
As in, if you don't get the good signal, well, one, don't pursue, but also like maybe.
But the problem is sometimes you'll still get the good signal, right?
I don't know. I feel like.
But
I'm
like, why are we
really
talking in
not sure
signals as opposed to clear communication? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like reading
No,
hints.
I feel like
you know, I'm not gonna get into my problems now. I don't know.
I feel like
body language.
What was that
shitty,
no,
dude?
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
What? Little Mermaid.
Next question. Next question.
Oh wait, I want to hear you.
Huh? Oh.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What was the question?
whatever he
You
wanted.
said your problem.
How do you seduce a
You did.
girl? I don't know.
What was the question?
Yeah, no, there was no question. You just said you were not going to tell us about your problem.
Oh,
Your
fuck.
problem.
That's maybe later. No,
Alright.
that's not.
What
was the
more
question?
drinks?
What's the question?
What's the next question?
What was the question?
The next question?
Or what was the question? Yeah, what was the question in general?
What's your crush thing?
Oh yeah, I was
right.
asking questions.
Probably.
I feel like this is like more like retrospect, like because like I'm at like such a like a young stage, and you guys are like so.
No, you know what? You have good answers for your age, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good
like
answers.
top 1%.
Like honestly, like you're. I feel like you would be ready for a long-term relationship.
Or like more
Don't
serious.
say that.
Well,
Okay, a good relationship, like a healthy one.
at
Yeah.
the very
Yeah.
least, like you have a lot of self-awareness and introspection. You're
Yeah.
paying attention, and you have like you're like figuring out what your needs are, but you're kind of along that journey.
Yeah.
Like you're kind of figuring out what your needs are. That is light years ahead
Yeah,
of most of your cohort.
I'd say so too, but
That'll take. Some people will not get to where you are until they're 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not or until they make a mistake.
Yeah, until they get humbled, until they're
But it's okay to make mistakes.
yeah,
it's okay to make a mistake because you, like
it's
I
just
said,
all part of the
you
journey.
either
Yeah.
grow from your mistakes or
I think
you
that's-
become a hurt person
You
that
know,
hurts people.
he used to inspire me a lot because like my parents said that he was kind of like slow when like athletically when he was younger. And then he would like he loved basketball. So then he would just keep on like practicing like basketball or whatever, and then he ended up being like one of the best shooters. Like on the team, right?
I don't
Yeah. And then he took that basketball thing, and then like he used to see me playing League. So then
I'm not gonna lie though, like in retrospect, like I think I've always been like really good at gaming. Like if it's something like not
it's not just gaming though.
It's not really. Maybe because
you have like these obsessions and then you just like hit it.
Yeah,
and
but
you're not afraid to fail. You just keep going.
It's
and you
definitely
fail a lot in the beginning, and then you just get really good.
Yeah, I mean, but like you could say that for like I think like my shortcoming is like definitely academics. Like I still try.
Well, you haven't. I feel like you haven't done that on academics yet.
Yeah.
You were into basketball.
But yeah, when you say gaming, like if it goes to a league, you play basketball, volleyball, like any of these, like I'll just go like even with failing. But like
but I feel like mom and dad want you to hit that with
I just don't have that for like I want to get to that for academics and but I don't know why.
Yeah, but anyway, so he used to like he just wasn't afraid to fail, right? Like if you're limited by like I need to win this game, then you're not gonna explore all the things you need to get good at to improve.
It's only 4 left.
Right? But then he would go all these Yasuo games, like 0-10 Yasuo games, and he would keep on learning from them.
But he would get
Now he's 10-0.
And now he's 10-0, and like he's just carrying us now.
It's
You
the
know?
low 10 thresh.
Yeah, but you have to be
You're
very
0-10,
willing to. You have to be willing to fail and like look stupid, like over and over and over until you like eventually get good. You know, and it's like not everyone is willing to keep on failing until they get good. So that's something that always like inspired me about him. Like actually,
I guess
First played Riven.
I mean, with that kind of mentality, you're just like unstoppable.
Tim introduced
that's like the Tyler one.
Like you will inevitably
It's on
improve.
Tim.
Yeah.
Tim's fault.
It's always him.
Tim introduced me to Riven. He's like Riven's a hybrid carry. She's fun. And then I played Riven in a bot game, and
I have no idea what inspired me to play Yasuo, to be honest.
Maybe you liked the skill expression. You liked how it looked.
You like the way he looks.
I definitely can remember like my earliest memory was like I played Garen first, right? And then the concept of no mana, just like because I remember I would like because with mana champions I would just always spam the abilities.
Yeah.
That was my favorite thing. I played a Moo early on. I would spam like whatever. You remember like the tier thing? I would just have it on the whole time. This mana just missed. I'm like fuck no mana, bro.
he's the mana too.
You all play League of Legends?
I haven't played in like 5 years.
We're doing well.
We're did pretty good though. We
I'm
must
just
have
like, I'm the highest rank in Dota. I'm immortal.
Is that like challenger?
That's the highest level. Yeah.
Whoa.
Trash.
Wait, you don't play like Dark Willow? Only is that what you do?
I played
I played
a lot.
two
I played Ringmaster. I played Bounty Hunter. I played Weaver support. I played
Legion 4.
Wait, you're actually like
Weirdo.
the highest.
I'm the highest rank.
Wow.
I just said
that about you.
No life.
I don't play it that much anymore. I'll play like a few, like maybe in a month I'll play like between 3 to like 6 games.
Just to maintain rank, I guess.
Or because if I'm bored, I'm like, I'll play Dota.
Is Divine highest or Celeste?
Divine is below Immortal.
Challenger.
Yeah, challenger and Dota.
Wow.
Dang.
I did not know that about you.
Yeah, I mean it's because like no one plays Dota, so that's why I don't play it. I only play it when I'm like I want to play a game.
Mike plays Dota.
Mike doesn't want
You
to
guys should
play.
play
I was trying
together.
to play rank. I had a high win rate in rank,
Ooh.
but I didn't like playing by myself.
You should.
You guys should
I'll
do
play my
those.
Smurf.
100%
Yeah, do it
SF
with
win
them.
rate, 2 games.
I'll play my Smurf.
The high win rate, guys. 1-0.
100 is 100. You know what I mean?
SF is hard to win like your first game playing.
Yeah, but when you have like a 1,000 MMR compared to like a 7,000 MMR,
Also, I was like plat equivalent, I think. I forget what it is.
Plat? That's like 3K.
Yeah, but
I'm like 6K.
I'm a fucking noob. Yeah, I don't play like that, you know.
I don't play like that. Alright, you know what?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I think
that's my
give
that's my
Mike
rank.
time, and he will like.
I'm the best, but
Like, dude, he plays teamfight tactics. He got the diamond, and he
And
hates
And
the
they-
game.
And they always switch the what's it called?
They switched the split or whatever.
Keep going. We
Yeah.
can wrap this up soon, and then we go to Wawa.
You want Wawa like that? You get a Wawa pizza.
Should we just go to Wawa now?
I'm down to go. Then our tipsy butts went to Wawa, and that's a wrap for the episode. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.